Might check, you know them way there. Just checking the heartbeat, blood. Just checking the heartbeat, blood. That was slut. That was slut's heartbeat in the last time. You know them way there. What's going on, people? Your boy Gustavo back again, bruv. You already know what it is, man. It's the aftermath, bruv. You know what time it is, bruv. The football purists. Yes. Yeah. Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Robin Hood and the man them came to Sherwood Forest and that. Rob the man them, steal from the rich, give to the needy. I ain't even mad still. You know them way there. But, hey, man. Welcome to the aftermath. You know what time it is. Thought I have some time. I never really do this very often. I mean, I never do it unless I had the hangover show. Never really get to give my perspective on the game, properly after. Because obviously, if I jump on a call-in show, I have to listen to some people just waffling. And then they don't get much space between the callers and all that. All right, listen. Now I'm on my own show, blood. I can just do what I want and you get me. Talk with the logical man them. I'm sure some people are losing their mind still. That's fine. I think I'm growing as a man. Pause. I'm learning, and I'm hitting the wisdom status. But I'm up there with the Buddhas and the monks and that. Blood. I'm Zen savage. Blood. I'm just here, relaxed. I'm not trying. I know because I don't know how it comes across the camera, but I'm not trying to get people to fall into my way of thinking or my perspective on stuff. I'm a bit arrogant, as you can tell. So usually I think my perspective's right. Doesn't mean I can't learn. But I don't really say stuff I don't mean unless I'm joking around and stuff like that. And, as you seen the title of the video and you seen the thumbnail and that flop ball, we're going to get into it. You don't expect me to come out with any XG and all this bullshit business and that. If I can't see it with my eyes, I don't care, bruv. You can never tell me what someone's XG is by looking at the game, so don't try and tell me that's that. You get me? I like stuff like tackles, duels. I can see it with my eyes, bruv. Shots on target, saves. Tell me about no XG and momentum and kilometers and that, bruv. I ain't trying to hear it, bruv. You know them way there. Big up Hakeem, big up Gary, big up Bajan. I'm relaxed, man, and we get into the game. But I see that, people are changing their perspective on stuff now. Everything's in hindsight. All of a sudden, everybody knew that we were going to lose to Nottingham, or we knew there was going to be a problem. They saw it coming. What man have to understand is, I am a logical guy. And you can't tell me stuff when I've heard people say stuff already. I have evidence. I have eyes. I have ears. I can see it. It's on the internet. It doesn't go away. If you delete it, I can just hack it and find it. No one had a problem with Slot last week. Nobody in the Liverpool fan base, nobody in the Premier League, no rival fans, no pundits, no commentators, nobody, blood. Apart from a couple of people who said that the football was boring, but they didn't have a problem the fact I was winning, and I made the statement. Because these people are bored, it means you have to keep on winning. As soon as you stop winning, they're going to throw you under the bus. And they did it, man. I saw it with De Zerbi at Brighton. Luckily for the Brighton fans, didn't throw him under the bus, but for the rival fans and everyone else, as soon as De Zerbi got battered in a game or lost the game, they was like, oh, the football's not good enough, it's rubbish, blah, blah, blah. Listen, no football's perfect. Everything that stood with the manager a week ago should still stand with the manager now. Anyone who is so behind the manager that he's void of criticism on the game, you're a lunatic. Anyone who's blaming one particular player for losing the game is a lunatic. Unless in a different game where, you're actually winning the game or you're drawing the game or whatever like that, someone makes a guilt-edged mistake and there's not enough time to get it back. Fair enough. You're always going to be to and fro conversations for both sides of why a goal got conceded or why it didn't. If you're somebody who jumps on channels with me and then goes onto another channel, tries to call me out, we'll find it. I see everything, bro. So don't be going to other channels saying stuff about me because I'm just going to be in the comment section. I've already been there. I've laid my comments down, blood. You get what I'm saying? There's loads of different factors and reasons. Reasons are not excuses. Reasons are something that you find a solution to so you do better the next time. Excuses are seeing stuff blatantly happening and making another point, trying to veer people away from it. That's an excuse, and that's not what I'm doing. So reasons for things happening. I ain't trying to hear, the excuse of we lost because of an international break and momentum. Because everybody had an international break and everybody didn't lose on the weekend. Teams that are worse off. Nottingham Forest have international players. They didn't lose. I ain't trying to hear McAllister was tired. Although, bear in mind, I'm not blaming McAllister. So before anyone tries to say anything to me, big up Ends, by the way. Big up Ash. Big up Pride and Mersey. Everyone else in the chat. I ain't trying to hear that because McAllister went to flipping Bolivia with the other fruit vendors, or Diaz was out there with the carpenters in Peru, or Zabazalai was out here with the grave diggers in Hungary. I ain't trying to hear it, bruv. I ain't trying to hear it. We lost because we didn't do the basics properly. We lost because we became complacent in the game. We lost because we reverted back to type some of the game. We lost because we didn't put the ball in the back of the net. We lost because Addison didn't dive. We lost because Bradley didn't close down Hudson-Odoi. We lost because Man didn't close down Elanga before he even got to Hudson-Odoi in the first place. We lost because, Nunes couldn't control the ball. We lost because Trent shouldn't have passed Nunes the ball. And then man are telling me why Trent shouldn't pass the ball to people he knows can't control the ball. Enough said, man. If you can't control the ball, don't play any football, bruv. And that ain't me moaning about Nunes. That's me moaning about people blaming Trent for passing the ball to Nunes because Nunes can't control the ball. Make it make sense, bruv. Professional footballers, bruv. Professional. I wouldn't even say that to kids that I used to train. Ends trains kids now. I'm sure he wouldn't say, don't pass the ball to him because you know we can't control it. That is craziness, bruv. That's like when people go, a defender gets in the box and he has a gilt-edged chance, open goal, and he rashes it over the bar. And then people go, anyone else on the pitch but this defender, and that's a goal. What? He's a professional footballer. You kick the ball between them two sticks, bruv, and it's a goal. What are we talking about? We lost 1-0, smash and grab, money in the bank. They cashed in like Dolph Ziggler at WrestleMania, bruv. They done us. They deserve it. They robbed us, bruv. High settings and that. Money heist. They done us, bruv, like a GTA mission, bruv. It's what it is. I'm not trying to hear man tell me that Nottingham was shit. Nottingham didn't do anything. They didn't play football. Football isn't one thing, bruv. Just like your metabolism ain't one thing. It's not one thing, bro. There's different ways to play football, bro. We play football one way. Nottingham play the football one way. Slot set up one way. Nuno Espirito Santo set up the other way. And guess what? One manager came out on top. One manager won. Did they deserve it? Yeah, because they won the game, bro. It is what it is. It was at Anfield. It stunk that we lost at home. It stunk that we lost to Nottingham. It stunk that we lost fourth game of the season. It stunk, bro. It stunk. Am I hurt? No, because I'm a grown man. I ain't hurt about the damn thing, bro. Am I upset? No. Am I disappointed? Yeah, it's disappointing, bro. Has my views on Slot changed? My views on Slot have been the same since he came into the job. I don't know the done. I didn't watch Feyenoord. I watched 2 Feyenoord games, maybe 3, maybe 3.5 if I count the ones I was gambling. I don't know his style of play, if it's going to be the same all the time. I don't know about the mentality he's got in the team. I don't know what he's like when he has to bounce back from a loss or a draw. I don't know what he's like when the chips are down. I don't know if he's going to revert back to this certain thing. 1 minute, man are telling me that he plays tiki-taka, but now that we've lost the game, man are telling me that all he done at final was play long balls to win the league. Make it make sense, bro. At the end of the day, football in any sport is about tactics and strategies and game plans. And one guy's game plan won. That's it. That's it. Because I wouldn't be surprised if how Nuno came to set up against Liverpool was, listen, we're gonna defend in a tight unit. It's Anfield. No one's expecting us to get the victory here. If we can leave with a point, it's an amazing thing. If we can leave with a point at Anfield, it's an amazing thing. Don't go out there and get battered, boys. But if you get a chance, take it. And what they would have, and I know because I've been watching the Nottingham games this season. I told man already they were unbeaten, and no one wants to listen to me. They normally play. Obviously, Ward-Prowse came off eventually, I think. And obviously, they got Chris with the Y last name up top, bruv. He didn't start. I think he did start. So, what I'm saying is, usually what they'll be going through this season is use Ward-Prowse for the set pieces, for the crosses, and they got big players on it. That didn't work out. Our defense was actually pretty good throughout the game. Apart from one moment, really. Because the other moments that Alisson had to save, the one volley was like whatever, and the other one was offside anyway. So their game plan would have been use set pieces, use crosses into the box. They're a big team, and that yes, Liverpool have Canate and have Virgil, but our team's bigger than their team. Rush them in it, make it nasty, make it gritty, make them not want to lounge on the ball, make them not have any time on the ball. And that's what they did. They told Yates and them, man, send them man out there, go kick man in with fairness. And it worked. So man trying to tell me that Nottingham didn't have a game plan and they played rubbish. They didn't play rubbish, bro. Man trying to tell me that Nottingham played like Ipswich. They didn't play like Ipswich. They didn't, because Ipswich tried to attack us, bro, over and over again. So it is what it is, man. We lost the game. Some men are going to have to get over it. I ain't going to lie, blood. You're going to have to get over it. Now, if you was overly gassed, I'd call you, man, football extremists already. If you was overly gassed about Slots football and didn't see any cracks in the armor, well, there weren't any cracks in the armor in it. We won every game, clean sheets, no one scored. Now we've conceded one goal. It is what it is, man. But you, man, thought this was going to be all plain sailing and that. Hey, it is not. But we got to talk about in games about that game, bro. I don't understand how Klopp's name has come up over and over again over the last couple of days. Well, the last day, the last 24 hours. I think I've seen Klopp's name more than Slot's name. That makes sense. This man is enjoying his life, blood. He's got a grandkid, lovely wife, and that. Bro, let him enjoy himself. All the millions that he earned up at Dortmund and Liverpool and Mainz, bro. Now he can spend it. Man, keep blending it, bro. I'm letting man know from this point on, bro. If I do a stream with man and man mention Klopp and it ain't about something else, it ain't about Klopp. You saw him in Hollywood. You saw Klopp with Stormzy. You saw him with AJ. If it's about this Liverpool team and you're mentioning Klopp, I ain't talking to you, bro. I'm going to ignore everything you say. It's lazy punditry, bro. How can you not get over speaking about Klopp? You, man, would move on to a new girlfriend and still be speaking about the old one, bro. Well, she used to suck it like this. Well, guess what? You got a new girlfriend, blood. That's what it is. Pathetic, bro. What was your excuse I heard? Oh, yeah, let's go on to the players, shall we? I'm going to get to the comment section, by the way. But let's get on to the players. Big up football, blood. You know, like that man like Nick and that my guy, bro. So, first of all, might as well cover this because Zabazalai in it. Starbo, blood. Hungarian Steven Gerrard, blood. Hungarian Clark Kent, blood. Yeah? Why was he getting the blame for the game yesterday, bro? I would like to, you know what? I was about to say I'm not Sobo's biggest fan, but that's not actually true, bro. If man saw what I was like, well, you wouldn't have because man don't want to listen to the right stuff and that. But how I spoke about him in glowing terms before he got to Liverpool, he was one of the most exciting players to watch in Bundesliga when I watched him play. So, and obviously I called out certain things that he done last season, like I did with every player, but people only focused on Zobo because they like him, they fancy him, little gays and that. The grown men fancying a man and that, talking about man's dimples and his little butt chin and that, bruv. It's crazy. It's crazy, bruv. I don't care if you fancy him, bruv. I just want to know why man blaming him for the game yesterday. I mean, they scored one goal and we saw where the one goal came from, bruv. And I don't remember it being his fault. And I see man trying to blame Trent for the goal. I have to go through this again. Did you see where Trent tried to pass the ball to Nunes on the edge of their box, bro? When Elanga ran with the ball, and I'm not making this up, go watch the replay. On the screen, I'm a cameraman, but I know. In the perspective, in the foreground, bro, I saw 6 Liverpool players and 2 Nottingham players, bro. And you're telling me from that moment on, you saw that and said that's Trent's fault because he's in midfield. Then I saw man saying, oh, Robbo and Trent didn't stay in the right position. Why were they in midfield? What are we doing here? What are they doing in midfield? It's the tactics, bruv. It's the tactics. You think that forget Trent for a second, because Trent's an easy scapegoat because he likes to play midfield, isn't it? You tell me, in Robbo's career, how many times you've seen us have a goal kick, Robbo, normally on the left side of Virgil, a little bit further forward. How many times have you seen in the past Robbo just walk up into midfield, blood? Tell me, go on, tell me. Go on. There's not many in it. There's not many. You know why? Because it weren't the tactics, bro. And man, content creators done 57 videos on Slot and Feyenoord before. Watched the videos, they saw the tactics of him making the fullbacks tuck inside, and now you want to ask why he's in midfield? Because that's where he told him to go, bruv. And for the man them that think I'm lying, go watch his 4 minutes and 1 second or whatever press conference after the game. He didn't mention Trent and Robbo, and you know he would, because when there was some problem with Kwanzaa, he mentioned Kwanzaa, but he didn't mention Trent and Robbo. You know why he didn't? Because that wasn't the problem, bro. Footballing guys, man, it's time to research, bro, to study, bro. Bro, Nottingham beat our press every time. You know why? They play the long ball over the top, bro. You man think that's flagrant, you think it's Stoke City football, and you think they don't know what they're doing. If I'm gonna panic every time we get the ball because Liverpool's press is so good, I'm just kick the ball over the head and beat the line, bro. They did. Which meant Gravenberch was further back, and where he collected the ball against Manchester United in the turnover, in the NFL, we call it fumble. In the turnover, against Manchester United, he was way further up the pitch, bro, when that turnover happened, when he got the ball back. And I'm only bringing Gravenberch in because he's the best at it. He still did it yesterday, whereas the other guys weren't doing as much. But he won it ahead of the halfway line, yeah, towards their final third. In this game, when he won the ball back, he was just in front of Konate and Virgil, bro, because they played the long ball there over everyone's head. It's smart, bro. It's very smart. In fact, it's damn near genius. It worked a treat. I don't understand, bro, how men are so confused about it. And then obviously because of that, the distance between Gravenberch from where he picks up the ball to where he gets to the final third or the edge of the box, it's a longer distance to travel with the ball, isn't it? And then you got Yates running around trying to mark man out of the game and kick man off the field, and kick man shins off and that. It is very obvious. It worked. But the way you do that is, if they're going to keep playing the long ball over the top, you still have to get them tackles in. And when you win the ball back, you have to pass the ball. The accuracy has to be on point. It can't be sloppy. Man trying to tell me this is the worst that's in Liverpool in ages. Did you not see us in the first half the other day, blood? When we couldn't pass the ball around? Listen, man. Man, I want to know whose fault is for the loss. It's Nottingham's fault. Who knows fault for the loss? It's Liverpool's fault. Not Trent, not Sobbo, not Alisson. It's Liverpool, the whole team, bruv. The passing was yucky, bruv. It was disgusting. It was diabolical. It was abhorrent, blood. It was, bruv, true blood. It was shocking, bruv. It was toilet water. It was booty cheeks, blood. Yeah? It was not nice, blood. Gonorrhea football, blood. No one wants to catch that. I'm just saying, you don't want to see. Anyway, let me get to the comments. There's a lot of comments in here. You know what I mean? Big up the man, them, though. I ain't going back that far because it's a long day still. But big up Angel. I see it, man. Yeah. No, blood. They can't stop talking about Klopp, bro. They must fancy Klopp. And yo, you don't want Klopp and Tomas. Like, you nasty rasses, blood. Asher Klopp, living Trent. Yeah, he's living rent free. Telling you, bro, he's trying to live his life. And these men also want to talk about him all the time. Craziness. All right, let's get it, man. Hollywood Rock says Sabazza has been a real letdown. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm not disputing how good he's been at Liverpool since he's been there. I'm disputing him being the fault for yesterday's game. Not your opinion on him in general. That's fine, bro. It's not that Nunes couldn't control it. The defender read the pass and stepped in. No, and I agree. I agree with you. My words were based on what other people said, what they said in the call-in, that said in the chat. That's what it's based on. I know. It's actually good defending. It was almost like, was it the Luton goal? Yeah, it was the Luton goal, actually. We got caught in transition last season when Harvey, the ball, obviously Harvey's small in it, so he has to wait for the ball to drop a little bit, and he goes to volley it, and they just take the ball off his foot and then blast up the other side. So, yeah, I agree with you there. Book starts with Slot. He was out, coach. Physicality is the problem for our midfield. Yeah, physicality, because I remember when Atalanta got physical with us, we couldn't really do too much about it. But you can beat physicality without not being physical. You know what I mean? I've watched Man City teams when their team hasn't been as strong in midfield. You have to move. Movement is what beats physicality, bro. It's the same in boxing and it's the same in football, bro. Movement. You can't be stagnant and staying in one spot. And the movement was rubbish. I've seen too many times that Gravenberch and Trent picked up the ball, started running with it, and the movement was just so basic that they're like, I'm not even passing. What's the point? I seen when Curtis came on, picks up the ball from Alisson, I think, or Virgil, starts running forward with the ball. I'm looking at the movement. I'm like, why are man just moving to where players are, bro? It ain't making any damn sense, but nothing worked for us. We looked a bit lost, which happens every club with a new coach. There'll be ups and downs. Yeah, listen, at the club that Liverpool is, the team that we have, ups and downs are going to happen. But realistically, losing to Nottingham at home shouldn't be a thing. That doesn't mean it can't happen. It means it shouldn't be a thing. They're the games that you have to edge out something, bro. Last season we did it, and I think Nunes had to score in the 95th minute. So they are you know what I mean? The reason why they are always at the bottom of the table is because when they come up against teams that are in and around them, they don't play like that. They don't play because the anticipation of coming against Liverpool is completely different against playing against Crystal Palace. Someone they know that Crystal Palace is going to be expansive against them, so we'll be expansive against you and try to play at your own game. You're not going to try that against Liverpool, so. So Basil, I've seen many TikTok edits, new look every game, trying to impress someone at the Anfield crowd. The Anfield crowd sucks, bro. You know what? Bond that crowd as well, man. Walking out early in that, you pussy's blood. Yeah, I hear it still. Big up, Max. See you there. Before it's on, we can win the Prem now. Why this bold fraud? We got ballers everywhere. FSG, let me. I've seen that. The FSG thing, blood. It's long, bro. I ain't even entertaining it still. I'm not blaming Slot. I think the players just didn't perform. They had the ball. They got in good positions at times, but struggled to break down the opponent down with accurate passes. Like I said, it's not a blame game. They're called a football team, and so unless man goes out off course and does a rogue thing, it's everyone's involved. But I do think Slot tried to change stuff and it didn't work. And I tell you why it didn't work is because Nuno was already about to make the subs before Slot made the subs. And Slot made the subs to change the game, and Nuno made it where the game would be stretched because they used Elanga and Hudson-Odoi. If he didn't make that sub and Slot made the subs he made, I think we probably could have got some for the game. But yeah, Yoki final passes. To shoot, not told from. Oh no, that Max. That's the point that I made like 2 weeks ago. It's just running with the ball, and then his final ball's not very good. So there's one yesterday when he done a good. He's got a good power for running and good dribbling through the middle of the park and stuff. And then his final ball was I think it was supposed to be to Diaz or Jota, and it was a poor ball, like under hit. And obviously, what I'm always expecting Szoboszlai in them areas is you find your man or you shoot on it because he's got a good shot on him, but didn't happen. But I don't really want to make it about him because there's other things that could have happened in that game for us to win, and we didn't. So I don't know why Harvey's name's there, but he didn't play. I'll tell you what, man, he might. I don't want to be that guy, bro. Clearly, on assists and all that, Salah is the most creative player, if you want to say that. I don't think Harvey is far behind him and McAllister, bro. I'm not even joking, bro. Well, obviously Trent as well. I know when Harvey he couldn't play anyway. He's mashed up on it as well. Too scared to take pass. Yes, yeah, I agree. Okay, how come we make 0 dirty tackles in midfield anymore? Milner way. It's missing. We need. Yeah. You have to put one on them sometimes. I promise you, smoke casing and these weirdos will say we can win the Champions League. These men flip flop more than the prostitute trained in the underwear, bro. Now, my prostitutes don't even wear the underwear, blood. It's, you know what I mean? That's where you harper the evidence and that, blood. They ain't, you know what I mean? Not trying to say I've been with a prostitute. I'm not saying that's what I heard, blood. I mean, you're the one who's from Amsterdam or something, blood. You get me? Red light honesty and that, blood. That's what I heard, blood. AC Milan's not been very good this season. So, but that's, well, I guess we'll talk about that. I don't know if anyone's probably going to do a preview for it, but they've not been very good. If you see it as just a lack of a bad day at the office, then you shouldn't be worried about playing against AC Milan. If you see it as a bigger problem than that, then you could be screwed. Lack of mobility is terrible. Asking some young lads to run around. Yates did that on his own, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. My pre-season prediction was second in the Prem, final in the Champions League, FA Cup knocked out, and win the Carabao Cup. I'd like to see Endo in that game. Endo's one of them that he will put a tackle in it. So one thing, there's two things in it. Elanga could run past Endo because he's so fast. But also, if Elanga gets too close to Endo, he's dragging him down, bro. Tell you that much, bro. So, but that I have to say though, that pass from Elanga to Hudson-Odoi was a great pass, bro. I don't even know how he made it there. I never understood fans want us to lose so they can say they were right. It's mad. Bro, these are the man them that want to get cheated on by their missus so they can say, I knew you was cheating. Blood. She weren't cheating until you said that. Now, AC Milan shit, bro. They're not good. They're not good so far, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've seen their games. They ain't that good, bro. But it's the Champions League game, innit? You know anything can happen. But Anfield crowd and step. Are we away? We're at San Siro now. We're at San Siro. Oh yeah, you know what? Away at San Siro is not good, blood. The flares will be out on that. Chelsea Rejects. Have you seen them play for Chelsea for AC Milan? The players that have gone there since then, they're not that bad, to be fair. We were showing the Prem 1-5 there. I think AC Milan were in that group one day. It was that the season before. Do you see him changing the team from Milan? I got a feeling he's going to keep the same team. He said he doesn't rotate. He didn't say he doesn't rotate. He didn't say that. I don't want you to misquote him and that because I watched his interviews and stuff. But he did say prior that when there was one game a week, there was not much need to change the team. And also, I think with his final team, he kept the team the same most of the time. You basically what you want from Slot is you don't want him to learn too late, innit? You don't want him to learn too late about what the Premier League is like, because in this Premier League, the loss that we just got is it's a death note already, bro. I'm not even joking. The only saving grace is the fact that like Arsenal are drawn to Brighton the week before, and that Man U, you know what I mean? Because in this league, bro, if you lose a game this early, bro, it could be over for you, bro. The only team who can ever lose this early is Man City, and they ain't lost. And Haaland keeps scoring, bro, and they haven't been using Foden and Rodri, so they're just gonna go about their business. What we have to make sure of is teams like Nottingham, we put them to the sword. Whether it's a 1-0 or a 5-0, you have to win those games, especially at home. And then when you come up against the Big Six, or whatever your so-called Big Six, I don't even believe it anymore. I think Newcastle and Villa are probably better than like Man U and Chelsea. But when you come up against those teams, at home, you win the game. Away, you try and win the game, but you make sure you don't lose the game. And when you come up against Man City and Arsenal, you need to take points off them. 4 points would be nice, because that means it stops Man City getting them points as well. It's not just it's what they call a 6-pointer in it. So Endo aggressive, what we need in the second half. Szoboszlai wasn't working for me. I agree. Wataru was probably needed. Change prepares a lot. That means I know I do my best work. Yeah. I watched his interview, the Foreman interview, and that. I mean, I get what he's saying. Because his preparation for the game probably wasn't an issue, bro. He probably trained them the same way he trained them for Ipswich and Man U. So I get what he's saying. Why would it's not him changing the way they prepared for the game. It's changing what he can do in game against certain opposition, and what the players need to do in game, and the mentality in the game as well. You know what I mean? But even though the problem I got with the players is not executing what was probably told of them properly. The problem I got from Slot is some of the tactics he gave them to execute wouldn't have worked anyway, because you're playing against Nottingham who are doing a certain thing. And he mentioned himself, not me, in the press conference, he's the one who brought up the low block. And he said he almost surprised, like, they played a lot. I'm like, yeah, bro, this is the Prem, bro. This is what happens to Liverpool all the time. This is not it's not even a Prem thing. It's a Liverpool thing. You come up against Liverpool, I'll low block the shit out of you, bro. The difference between Liverpool and Man City is Man City are way more patient than Liverpool. They don't try and rush stuff, bro. They don't try and force goals, bro. You give Man City, if it's 0-0 at halftime with Man City, you let the players know there's 45 minutes plus left of this game. Take your time, keep doing what you're doing, and break them down. They'll win the game. Liverpool at halftime wasn't terrible, bro. They weren't amazing, but they wasn't terrible. The passing was way better in the first half. There was decent patterns of play without the end result. You keep going, keep doing what you're doing, and make better movement, and you'll win the game, bro. But they changed at halftime, and Nottingham didn't let us off, bro, and it is what it is. We see Salah can provide. Why not put him in the 10 with Federico on the right. I ain't trying to see Salah in the 10, blood. I ain't gonna lie. Right. Put Chiesa in there if that's the one. Although I do get your point that Chiesa is actually no, they're both pretty fast on the side. I think Chiesa, I can't say in the Prem yet, but he's definitely good at going past his man and that. Whereas Salah got past Moreno once and then took the shot at the near post. But how about you just take Salah off? How about that? He was rubbish, bro. Like, we don't have to move him into the 10 and move someone out of the 10. No, take Salah off the pitch, bro. That's what I'll do. Don't even play him. Chiesa's ready. Play Chiesa instead of Salah. Put Salah on the bench, bro. Salah definitely can impact the game off the bench. First, I think we need to do Endo next to Gravenberch and Macaro in the 10. I'm not mad at that. That's a good idea. Definitely can work. City got smarter players. Foden, KDB, Bernardo Silva. We got Maka, Szoboszlai, Elliott. No, but you're picking and choosing what players you're using there. Because Foden, KDB, and Bernardo Silva. Okay, Maka is the equivalent to where KDB would play if you want to do that. And Szoboszlai, Foden. But, you know, where Silva would be playing in the game is where Salah would be playing. So, Salah's not a bozo. You know, it's frustrating. Arsenal aren't as talented as Liverpool, but they're better coached, more aggressive, and really hard to play against. Our corners and throw-ins are. Bro, it's one of this thing I've been speaking about, man. We take ages to take a throw-in, bro. Ages, bro. Like, and our corners, bro. There's two things with our corners. We either take a good corner and the movement is rubbish, or we take a rubbish corner and the movement's great. And it doesn't make any sense, bro. I promise. Anytime I watch Arsenal play and they get a corner, I think they're going to score. When I was watching that Spurs game yesterday, the reason why I put Arsenal on to win 1-0 after the first corner where Vicario flapped at it, as soon as I saw that, I put Arsenal to win the game 1-0 on. Did I win? I didn't win much money back because they were already favourites. But I knew, bro, I'm like, that's going to be the goal. And just to know that I'm not lying, go and watch the call-in show when I was speaking to G and Ends at the end, and we brought up us on corners. And what did I say straight away? Now, this is not like, go watch it back right at the end of the show. I said, for Virgil and Konate's side, they're kind of meeting the box. Like, when it's Gabriel, I know he's scoring. What did Gabriel do the day after, bro? You can't make this shit up. Chiesa now next game should be in the bench. I don't know. I'll have to see what Slot says about Chiesa because I don't know what the reason is. Yeah, exactly, honestly. Plans to come on late in matches will be needed, burst of energy against. Yeah, I mean, I think certain opponents, if it's not working or you know that his skill set in this game, if he's not going to run past people and there's no space in behind, then it's not a bad thing to have him on the bench, man. And I feel like people get too emotionally invested in the player in terms of they feel hurt, like personally, if he doesn't start the game. It's a tactic. If you wasn't hurt that Kwanzaa got pulled off the pitch, you shouldn't be hurt that Salah don't start, bro. They're all our players, and he's gonna make an impact in every game, nearly every game anyway. So why not do that? Why not? If there's no space in behind, take Salah off, bro. Just like when there's no space in behind, you don't play Nunes because how's he supposed to run off the shoulder of somebody when they're so deep? But there will be teams. I'm not arguably you play Nunes and Salah against Man City and Arsenal and all these teams, they're better. Just what it is. Why didn't the subbed off Mo Diaz on that side? Yeah, that's what I would have done the same thing. That's exactly what I said in the game. Or put Gakpo up front and then play Diaz keep Diaz on the left and put someone else on the right. I do either way. Now they're not even lethargic. They're just shit, bro. They're just shit throw-ins, bro. Like the movement is. I watched Robbo pick up the ball. Watched Trent pick up the ball, looking for man to move, and they just stood there. They stood there like the other team didn't exist. Like they wasn't being mocked. Crazy, man. Gives them improved set pieces. We regressed. Yeah, not last season, but the season before, Liverpool and Arsenal were, I think it was 12 and 12 from corners. So both of us had scored 12 and 12 from corners. Season after we were terrible, Arsenal were better. Arsenal got better at defending as well, their corners. And yeah, Gabriel, you leave Gabriel in the box, bro. You know what it is? Because Arsenal take their chances in the box of being aggressive and pushing people. Arsenal would rather have you they'll push you around. If the ref blows a whistle and gives them a talking to, they'll take that. Because if they get away with it, they'll score. Whereas we're too nice in the box. Virgil's always getting dragged around and never wants to throw a man off. Bro. I saw, if anyone watching the Arsenal go back, realistically, it shouldn't have been a goal. I watched Gabriel push Romero in the back before he jumped up for that header. But hey, that's what happens. You chance it and it might work, bro. We did it in the League Cup and it didn't work where Wataru blocked off Colwell or someone like that and Virgil scored. Safe. It didn't work, bro, but give it a chance, innit? Yeah, Gabriel serious in the box. Exactly. So we have numerous 6 feet players and only VVD is a threat from corners. It's not good enough. It takes minutes to coach for a winner. I don't even think that Virgil looks like a threat from corners. He's a presence in the box, but he doesn't score enough from them. That's what it is. You can't aim him properly, man. He wins a lot of them as well. They're either over the bar or flicked on somewhere. He needs to be better himself. He needs to take accountability. But you are right. The players need to be better in the box. I don't blame Gakpo Nunes. The midfield didn't provide nothing for them. I think the thing is, they did have a long time in the game. They came on with a half an hour left of the game, so they should have made more of an impact. I don't even, at least, like the other players came on with like 12 minutes, 15 minutes left or something like that. And we were chasing the game hard. Then at that point, it was give the ball to Trent and hopefully he does something. But I do think they should have had some sort of impact in the game. I don't remember anything that they did. Don't remember anything Gakpo did at all. And I remember Nunes standing up a player and something like that. But I'm not blaming them. Of course not. They didn't. Some players need time to get into a game. Slot's going to have to work on that, bro, because if you're going to play the same team all the time, just know that you're going to have some rusty players who come on the pitch every now and again. You might need to start. Well, give him a chance, and it's the 4th game, and that when we start going to 3 games a week and all that, I'm pretty sure he ain't going to do that. If he does, that's his own fault. We are too nice. We don't free up all our tall players in the box. Yeah, you're right there, Hans. If he was a brick house, should be able to bully. He does bully them on corners. It's just rubbish. It's not about the aggressive part with them jumping for headers and that. They just don't aim the headers on target, bro. They're shit headers. It's okay to say it, bro. I love Ibu, I love Virgil and that, bro. But considering how good they are in aerial duels outside the box, how good they are at aiming the ball when they're passing the ball with their head outside the box, they should be able to aim it on target, bro. But always off target, man. Yeah, Jota from corners don't seem that great in headering the ball. Jota from crosses is different. But yeah, it's kind of a crazy one still. I don't know, man. I don't know, but people are losing their mind about Liverpool. So many different narratives. No leadership on the pitch. All of this business. I don't know about all of that, man. I feel like I don't think you're blowing it out of proportion losing to Nottingham, because at the end of the day, it's not far off losing to Ipswich, is it? So, but surely your views on the manager has not changed in that short space of time. With one international break, it hasn't changed, because all of a sudden the new thing is, oh yeah, but I always knew that slot ball would take place next season. Next season? Is man out there trying to give man free hits and that? Next season? No, blood. You took the job knowing what players you were going to have, what was to come at Liverpool. So now run with it. And if you fail miserably, leave the football club, innit? But I'm not going to be doing that right now. There's 4 games into the season. He's won 3 of them. He's got 75% record, bro. It ain't too bad. All right. The fact that he won them first 3, the fact that he didn't concede a goal means that at the moment, we have 9 points and we conceded 1 goal. It's all right, man. It's not terrible. But you do have to bounce back in the next game. The next game isn't going to be easy in the Prem, because it's Bournemouth. And you know how they play football and Semenyo and all them. But they're a little bit more expansive than Nottingham, so there should be space in behind against these teams. All you have to do is be clinical or more clinical. Should be a little bit better. You can't just change your mind on the manager that quick, bro. Man, all of a sudden, man's a fraud and all that. Allow it, man. He knows what he has to work on. He has to get, you know what I mean? And if the players, people blaming certain players and that, if the players ain't doing the job, there's the manager's fault, because you should take them off. That's how it works. They're not doing their job properly. Take them off. The manager's not doing his job properly. FSG, fire him. That's how it works, bro. But at the moment, he's doing his job properly. We just lost the game. It happens, bro. It can't be doom and gloom every time, but it can be disappointing on the day. Now, we're closer to the AC Milan game than we are the Liverpool game. So I ain't worried about Nottingham anymore. It's happened, bro. Learning curve and that. I don't think people talking about like where we should have lost the game, rather lose the game now than then the end of the season and lose this year and that. I'd rather just not lose the game, to be honest. I'd rather shit ass our way to 1-0, which is what I thought was going to happen. I thought it was going to shit ass our way to a 1-0. We didn't create enough chance in the second half. And we don't take enough shots either, man. When you look at the weekend of goals, you had that bad boy goal from Duran. You had the Fabian Schär goal from outside the box. You had the Harvey Barnes screamer from outside the box. Basically, I seen man score from outside the box, innit? So sometimes if things ain't on, you take the shot, blood. It ain't. So much things have come from a shot. You can hit the post, you can fall to a player, you can take the shot, the goalkeeper can parry it into the path of the striker and he can tap it in. Or you can hit the ball and it just goes in the goal, bruv. Or you hit it and you miss. Wow, you missed. Who cares, bro? Gotta take a chance sometimes. Do you how Saliba proper have their arms around players and get away with it? Not for us to play dirty. It's not dirty football. It's just smart, bro. It's the dark arts, bro. Like you're supposed to do as much until the ref reprimands you for it, and if he doesn't, you get away with it. Simple. And if VAR lets you get away with it as well, you know what I mean? Rough them up, bro. I mean, we're not too bad at defending them. It's the scoring part. You know what I mean? Like Arsenal put all their players on the goalkeeper, depending on what team they're playing against. If I was playing against Spurs, I'll do that. Vicario's shit in the air, bro. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Beijing. Because people don't believe what they're saying, that's why. Slot has to start Nunes against AC Milan. Savage give Jota a rest. No, I think he should start. He should start Nunes, but I don't think to give Jota a rest. He's a fucking professional footballer. But if you need a rest after 4 games, bro, then you might want to think about taking up darts or something. But I would start Nunes just because I think the way AC Milan play, the speed of Nunes in behind might work. But the problem I have with the Nunes thing is not about Nunes. It's about he didn't have much of a preseason with Liverpool, and I don't know yet because in the games that he's had a cameo appearance, he ain't done much, and I don't know if the slot ball's figured out with him yet. I don't know. I'm not trying to go against him. I just don't know. Maybe we'll see the way Slot wants him to play. He's got to have an idea for some of them. You can't be a good coach and not have an idea for your players, bro. And all the people who stop telling me this isn't Slot's team and when he gets his own team, it is his team. It is Slot's team, bro. You know why? Because in the transfer window, he told us in the press conference, it's hard to change these players because they're so good. It's Slot's team, bro. That's it. I want to hear all of this rubbish. If I move into a furnished yard, and man's like, yo, what do you think about the furnished yard? You want any new equipment for your yard and that? Any more furniture? Decorating that? You're like, nah. This is perfect, man. It's very hard to change the decoration of this house, car. I love it. Next week, when you don't like the beige walls, don't be trying to talk about this ain't even my house. I don't even know it's your house, blood. It's your house, bruv. Yeah? You took the keys from the last landlord and he said, you want to change anything? He said, nah, I'm gonna keep it. And you kept it. We had a transfer window. We went to B&Q. We went to Home Depot. We went to Home Base, where you could have got new paint and new woodwork and new table softs and surfaces and skirting boards. And you chose not to get it. So this is Slot's team. So man, them stop telling me it's not Slot's team, bro. It is Slot's team, bro. Man coming from Feyenoord, you know. Feyenoord, blood, with electricians as his strikers and that, brother. Man trying to tell me you can't do nothing with this team. Get out of here, man. Man weren't saying that a week ago. For me, a fullback's too offensive-minded. Sometimes solid defender is needed. Seriously, at times I'd rather Gomez. But it's not their fault. It's not their fault. That's what they've been told to do. That's what they've been told to do. So if you play Gomez, Slot's going to tell him to do exactly what Robbo does, to tuck in. And then you're going to have Gomez by the box trying to get his first goal still. So I get it in your personal opinion for you. And that's same for me as well. I'd rather my team be more balanced. But this is what the manager wants. And everyone decided to back the manager. So let's see what he can do. So up till now, as I said, 75% has been right. I know Beijing yesterday, Gabriel. Yeah, man, let him. I'm not even mad at Arsenal, bro. I'm done with that being mad at rivals and that and everyone getting mad at them. Nah, blood, they got away with what they got away with. It is what it is. Yeah, he was slight when he came to United. Little man. He's still kind of small for a goalkeeper now. Thingy, David De Gea. Not in terms of height, but in terms of size and that. Lightweight. This is Slot's team. I didn't want many transfers. He rates the players. He said very hard to replace. Yeah, if they're very hard to replace, then obviously he rates them. So it is what it is. Do you think it was a good decision FSG going for a similar? FSG didn't. FSG didn't. Edwards did, and Hughes. It wasn't FSG. So, and also, when I said to people that I didn't see much difference in the preseason and that, over the last 3 weeks, all everyone's been doing is lubing up your hands to wank man off, bruv, and tell man how great his football is. So no, I don't want to all of a sudden hear that it's similar to Klopp, bruv. No. This is slot ball, blood. You gave him the moniker. He earned it after 3 games. And man wanted to include the preseason games. This is slot ball, blood. This is slot ball, blood. Yeah, I mean. So carry on bopping the ball around, bruv. Carry on bopping the ball around. I won't get mad at Gomez, bruv, because at least man will take the damn shot, blood. Bruv, I'm telling you, bruv, if Liverpool on that Vegas strip, bruv, Tupac would still be alive, bruv. No shots taken, blood. JFK would still be alive if Liverpool forwards with a gunman, blood. You get me? Biggie Smalls would still be alive, blood. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's us, bruv. No shots taken, blood. Just empty clip FC, bruv. Bad, empty magazines, empty clip, everything, bruv. No bullets, no artillery, bro. Yeah, I mean, just Panic Gun FC, bruv. So, man, them take the shot, bruv. Because we had it before, then we started to get the shots off, and now we stopped again. Big up Savage. Big up, bro. Do you say what? Certain superhero Captain America would say we win, we lose together, 3 wins, 1 loss. Hey, yo, don't be trying to bring Steve Rogers into this. You know them way there, bruv. Steve Rogers ain't losing to Nottingham, blood. You get me? He's picking up that hammer, big man. But those shots will never get in. Wasting chance. Wasting chance, Max. You spent all of End's watch along saying man should have more shots, blood. So now you're telling me that man shouldn't have the shots. I thought, bruv. You don't shoot, you don't get the goal, blood. It is what it is. I just told you, bro. Like, you can shoot, you can deflect off, man, and go somewhere. I'm not saying if there's better options, don't pass the ball. I'm saying once you get up the pitch and you're in the final third and every man is marked and the movement is terrible, the only way there's 2 places you can go. You can go backwards and recycle the ball, or you can have the shot. If you want man to get to the box and do Roy Hodgson football and play the ball back to Virgil, let Gomez live, bruv. He will score one day, Max. I have belief in him. It might not happen at Liverpool, but I have belief in him, bruv. Let him live. Angel, listen. Slot ball don't exist, bruv. I said it. You know why? Because have a moniker after football. You have to have done something, bruv. You have to have. Has to be a concrete. I don't know, man. We need a concrete portfolio. I've seen it happen, bruv. We have to. There can't be 3 games and that's it. Because now it's 4 games, and now if you're telling me that all of it's slot ball altogether, well then it's not it's not consistent enough. Because 3 games and then a loss isn't consistent enough. So you have to wait. But I hear what you're saying, though. I hear what you're saying. We ain't in the full extent of it, bro. I was trying to listen to the pundits, not on the game, but the ones on Soccer Saturday talk about it. Paul Merson and all that. And they were making the point of saying that it's too slow. And I don't know what people agree with. I'm just relaying it to make a conversation. But they said that it was too slow. They used to Liverpool like zinging the ball around and moving faster and hitting the ball in hard. But this one was a bit more laboured and stuff. And I don't agree entirely, but I do agree with that. When we pass the ball around a little bit quicker, it's way more effective and it's way better on the eye. Aesthetically, it's way better as well. What the problem Liverpool had is if you have poor movement, when the player receives the ball to his feet, he can't just bop the ball off to the next player because the player hasn't made any movement. So now he's man marked by somebody else. So you have to have the movement and you have to have a bit of freedom. One thing I noticed, not one thing, but a couple of things I noticed with the team throughout the week. Obviously, usually if it's Man City, it's De Bruyne. And in particular, I was watching this, we know that Odegaard does it for Arsenal. And for Tottenham, it's Maddison. Now, you have a player who is more defensive-minded or in the six or whatever you want to call it, the pivot that dictates how the game goes, you know what I mean, the pace of the game, them kind of things. But I don't think you have one dictator in a game all the time. I think that further up the pitch, there has to be somebody dictating the creative play. And I don't think that who we have in the 10 or whoever goes into the 10 is doing that enough. I don't think that. That's not, by the way, I don't think that's the reason why we lost. So before anyone comes at me, no, I'm not blaming, man. But I'm saying the way I was watching Maddison play yesterday, it was like defensively, this is going to go through Sarr and Basuma and that. But attacking-wise, everything's coming through me here, bro. I'm going to dictate the play, and people are going to make the movement around me because I'm the better passer of the ball. Odegaard does exactly the same thing. The ball goes to Odegaard. He dictates the ball. Everything goes through Odegaard at the top of the pitch, bro. Whether the ball gets sprayed out to the left to Martinelli or Trossard, whether the ball is a 1-2 Saka to the right-hand side, or he plays a 1-2 Havertz himself and gets into the box, it's all through him. Same with KDB, the ball to Haaland. And that. With Liverpool, we ain't quite there yet. But it's fine. It's fine. We just have to get used to doing that. I agree. You should shoot more. Decision making in the final third is still not good enough for a team of our level. We had 3 to 4 5 chances. Need to improve. Yeah, because we've gone from being the team that creates the most chances in every game. Whether we win the game or not, Liverpool's always been the team that creates the most chances. And not just in the Prem, in the top 5 leagues, isn't it? So, yeah. Come on, bro. I'm hearing it. Pairs on the bench with Trey 2 days ago looked ready to change the game. Obviously, wasn't included by his expression on his face. He would have changed the game for us. I mean, I can't take the expression on his face to say that it changed the game for us, but he definitely offers an injection of pace, a bit more skill, a bit more pizzazz to the game, a bit more va-va-voom to the game. But it's still Nottingham, bruv. It's still Nottingham. I don't care how much I rate the way they play football. I don't care how much I rate their manager. I don't care how much I like some of their players. They are still Nottingham. They are expected to be in a relegation battle every season. We should be able to beat Nottingham with the right style of play with our second team, bruv. Yeah? Because when it gets to the end of the season, take, for example, we're at the end, we've got the last 10 games of the season. We've got the Champions League semi-final, and we've got FA Cup semi-final coming up, or quarter-final. And we've got a game against Nottingham. That, when you're looking at all the games, Nottingham, you should be able to play your second team, bro. Not completely, but you should have at least 5 changes because you're trying to rest people for that Champions League semi-final against Barca or someone. But you have to get to that, man. Oh, I've already said, didn't I? Said Nunes already. Forest defense. Yeah, exactly. When you pass too slow, that's what happens. They just retreat. So you start Kaiser left wing. I don't know how. I can't answer because I don't know how fit he is and stuff like that. It would be surprising if he's not there because I don't know if he's got any injuries. But not since Slot took over, we are creating half the amount of shots. But we've been more clinical in it so far. I think that's what it is. I'm not going to argue with being clinical. I'm not going to moan because we only just lost the first game. The other 3 games we won without even. Not conceding any goals, but we hardly conceding much chances either. I think like 2 against Man U, 1 against Ipswich. I don't even remember any against Brentford, really. Maybe 1 as well. So, and I'm not on about like man shooting from outside the box. I'm on about actual chances on it. So, yeah, it's interesting. But you can't ask of Slot something that isn't his style and isn't the way he plays. That would be silly, bruv. You know what I mean? It's like asking your new girlfriend to give you a tit wank and that she got only small titties, blood. Your last girlfriend had big boobs and that, bruv. But you can't ask that of her, bruv. What you wanted to do, get a boob job, blood. Now you just got to work with what you got. You get me? Just rub a nipple on the tip and that. So, it is what it is, man. It's one of them ones. Style of play. Stars make fights and that. It's just one of them. And also, when it comes to horses for courses and stuff like that, sometimes the same horse, brother, because you have to trust your own style of play. Sometimes you can't always go, this team play like this, so we're going to play like that. Mourinho was the king of that, and he worked for him. But also, Chelsea played their own way most of the time. When you're the better teams, you have to do that, man. You have to trust the way you play. Matt said, yes, more clinical than the past, but creating more chances and proper shots equal more chances of more goals. No, that's true. It won't work. That won't work on the stats because clearly we've had games where we created 30 chances and scored 1 goal. But it's about proper chances. That's the thing. Proper chances, not just chances that are like he swung the ball in the box and this guy jumped. No proper got a chance in that. But they have to. It's movement and it's the final ball. I can't lie, bro. I don't think it's a particular player's problem, but I think that number 10 role, that person has to be creative, bro. Now, the way Gravenberch's been playing this season so far, when he played against Man U, he was damn near in that role because he was further up the pitch because that's where he got the ball. I think the person who's in that number 10 has to be decisive, bro. And I don't think Liverpool have it. Maybe McAllister, but has to be decisive. And what I mean by that, I mean he has to know where the ball's going before he even gets it sometimes. He has to know whether to shoot or pass. He has to know whether to, slow it down, recycle it. He has to know that when you're winning 1-0 and it's the 86th minute and you're in that spot, maybe recycle the ball and keep it. Maybe not force another goal because you might lose the ball out. So, have to keep doing that, man. Liverpool have their training session live on the... But ain't no one trying to see them train, blood. The media training and that, brother, they're going to turn off. They don't show us anything in them training sessions, man. They know man knows the camera's there and that. I don't blame him either, bro. I ain't trying to train in front of the rest of the world, bro. That's for man to go get autographs and that. But I'm sure the players are upset about yesterday's game. Well, Saturday's game. It's done now. It's over with. They're on to the next thing, bro. I don't feel like the team talk would have been that hard either. You walk into the change room. Boys, you were shit. Boys, you were terrible today. You weren't good. You weren't cohesive enough. Your passing was sloppy. Just like in the first half against Man U, the passing was sloppy too. So, it is what it is. Something about movement, you're right. Something in training has to be done better and faster. It's not the training because they did it in the game before, bro. They did, like, I don't know, man. Bit of encouragement while they're playing the game. Trust themselves a little bit more. Stop rushing like the game's about to end. Big up Zabiri. Salah is garbage and always was. Funny how it's easier to see when a goal and assist didn't happen in the game. Maybe for some people it's easier to see. My views on Salah doesn't change whether he scores or doesn't score, to be honest, bro. I know what level he is. Competent, great player. Competent, great left winger. Right winger. I don't know about that. That's why when we did the thing the other day, man asked me about Hazard and Bale, and I put Salah at the bottom. Bro, I didn't put Salah at the bottom because I think Salah's rubbish, bro. The man was asking me about the way they play football, bro, not everything else. Because for me, man can't talk to Bale and the wing, bro. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Thing is, I don't need to blame anyone for the result. I don't. What's blasphemous, bro? You better not be saying that I'm blasphemous for picking Bale over Salah, bro. I hope that's not what it is. Allow me, bro. You watch all the training sessions. You know the training session you're watching isn't the whole training session. I hope you know that. Like, yeah, it's not the whole training. Obviously, they're not going to show you the whole training session because then the other manager can just watch it. We always make instant responses. We do it every season. I still have belief in our players. No, I'm with you still. But we have to stop talking like this every season thing. This is a new season with a new manager, but it's that different. So all that Liverpool from in the past business, Bale all day. Come on, bro. You know the fun. Oh, Zabiri saying Salah is garbage. Oh, okay. I picked Hazard over Salah. Yeah, you picked Hazard over Salah, and I picked Bale over both of them, bro. But you see what I'm saying here, bro? We're talking, and the thing is, if you go for careers as well, then obviously you get me. It's one of those ones as well, bro. But I'm a. You see the name of the football purist, bro. You can't get me to, bruv, whether I like you, whether you're at my team and all that. No, blood. Bon Salah, if he got 2 in 80 minutes, man would say he's class. You have to specify who you're talking about. But it ain't me. Real Madrid bias, Sav. Bad Bale. You think that Salah's better than Bale, bro? This isn't Real Madrid bias, bro. I think Bale's always been better than Salah, bro. Even when Bale was at Spurs, he was better than Salah. I'm not saying who's more effective and efficient. I'm just saying who I think's better on the ball, bro. Like, when we did that, I went through the attributes of the players, innit? Bale's faster than Salah. Bale can shoot better than Salah. Bale can take free kicks. He's better in the air than Salah. He can pass better than Salah. He's got more skill than Salah. Salah can't do anything better than Bale, bruv. He can't. But that don't mean Salah's not a bad boy. It just means that Bale's better than him, bruv. But obviously, when it comes down to Prem legends and stuff like that, I hear it. Robin over Bale. Yeah, Max, but you're adding people who ain't nothing to do with this. So I don't want to hear man telling me about all these different men that don't exist, bruv. We're talking, it was Hazard, Bale, and Salah. That's what it was. Blame ends, don't blame me, man. You on about when he ended Mycon's career, blood? That one. Yeah, it's ridiculous. This is a Salah week in. What? Salah week in, week out garbage. GA hides the facts. He's still not specifying which people you're talking about, but GA doesn't hide anything. He hides stuff to people that don't want to see. That's the fact of it, bro. People that want to see what's going on and don't have some of their own narrative or ain't emotionally invested will just say what they see, innit? People who don't, they won't. It is what it is. But also, then people can think like that as well, because to them, it might be the most important thing is just getting the numbers. And they've got a very good point. It's just that that's not how I see football. So, you know what I mean? I'm not Salah sexual, blood. So it's, yeah, Salah's numbers. So, okay, so all the stuff I just said, Salah's numbers is what you picked over a bit. That doesn't mean anything, bro. That's like saying Ian Rush is better than R9. He's got better numbers. Savage Liverpool need to tackle more games. Yeah, although Gravenberch is good. Yeah, he was, man. Big up, Brian. Hope you well, bro. I'm a Dutch fan. Robert is my man. Yeah, no, Max, you're not getting my point. I don't care if Robin's your guy. I love Robin, bro, but we're not talking about Robin. We're talking about Hazard, Bale, and Salah, bro. I told man about this thing already where you'd mention one thing and people start bringing up anyway. I mentioned, you know what I mean? I mentioned something and man start bringing up something else and that. I tell you Beyonce's fire, man start bringing up J-Lo blood. I didn't ask about J-Lo. You get me? Bale was better at being injured. Hey, man. Tell that to Bale's career, bro. Tell that to all them Champions Leagues he's got, bro. I don't think he's fussed. I don't think he's fussed anyway, man. He just wants to play golf. Yeah. Not one big channel or pundit said how poor Salah was in the game. Well, there you have it. There you have it, man. Salah's one of our greatest ever goal scorers, but pure ability-wise, he was is a bit different. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. It's not a thing where, like I just brought up today, Entpil on his video was just talking about what I said before, but of course, his goals are ridiculous. So big up, bro. No, he's garbage. No, but there is a fair point to say that some people don't think Salah's garbage. So if they don't, then they don't. Bayesians in here love Salah. Nah, Brian, I hear what you're saying, man. Of course, Rev J-Lo's a legend and that, but my point is that football fans, only to suit their own argument, will never stick to a player. They'll never. So if I mention Trent wasn't very good, someone's going to tell me that Robbo wasn't good. I didn't ask about Robbo, bro. I didn't ask about him. If I say that Jota wasn't very good, they're going to go, well, what did Nunes do? I'm like, brother, I didn't ask. This is how conversation work. I don't understand, man. Man ain't trying to get me with the straw man fallacy and that, blood. Yeah, I mean, if I tell you that apples taste rubbish and that, you get me? Don't tell me, well, what about the taste of kale? I didn't ask about kale, blood. And what do you consider a big channel? The Redmen gave him a low rating, as did Beijing Red TV. Oh yeah, that's UN's blood. Stat-wise and longevity, Salah wins the argument, but Bale is so disrespected as a player. Stats-wise. How about the stats of the Champions League trophies, blood? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Man ain't having this longevity business, blood. You get me? If I do more in my short career than you do in your whole career, blood, I ain't trying to hear this longevity business, bro. Unless you're Ryan Giggs, bro, or Gerrard or someone, bro. You know how many men have been playing for years and ain't winning nothing, blood. Nobby Solano and them, man. Yeah. I'm trying to hear that still. Oh man, with this. Yeah, listen, Max, listen, they can have their opinion. It doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to change not one person could change my opinion on Bale versus Salah. Not one person. But do I appreciate everything Salah's done to Liverpool? Yes. Do I love Salah as a footballer? Yes. Am I glad that Liverpool had him? Yes, I'm glad, bro. But like, I'm not. I told man already, bro. The day that Bobby left this club, bro. In fact, scratch that. The day that Steven Gerrard left this club, bro. Man ain't trying to hear this like in love with the players and that, bro. I like some players I don't want to leave, bro. And then when Bobby left, I said, nah. Then Hendo left, I said, nah, blood. Now anyone can leave, bro. I'll just take it. It's what it is. Is it me or is Redman TV properly boring? I think if I'm fair to them, I don't think they're boring, but I think if you try and watch them all day, then yeah, you'll get bored because they're gonna cover a lot of the same stuff in it, but they're a bit beyond like what I do and stuff like that. Because then I'm a single content creator. They're a content creator that has to pay people, and they run a company and they run a website and they do documentaries and all that stuff. So for them, they need their revenue, so they need to keep doing streams and that all day. They've got like their flipping own website, what's like Netflix with Redman TV stuff on there. So yeah, some of the stuff are going to be boring. It's a little bit less, bantery like we do and that. But I guess there's space for everyone in it because some people, well, not some people love it. Over 500,000 people love it. So, but for me, they're more varied on this. I do watch them though. I don't like not watch them at all. I normally their midday show. That's normally my cool down in the gym. That's in the gym and that's normally what I watch. And that, but yeah, sometimes I just like watching the arguments on there because the people in the chat they're always talking about how FSG is paying them and that. So I just love man getting rattled, bro. I love that shit, man. Bale last season at Spurs was ridiculous. One of the greatest individuals. Yeah, it was cold. Savage, I love Liverpool. I just defend Mo from the disrespect. Yeah, that's why I didn't disrespect him at all. Me saying someone's better than him isn't disrespect. That's, you know what I mean. It's one of those, man. If you say that your wife can cook better than your mum or your mum cook better than your wife, you're not disrespecting one of them. Just the facts, man. Bale is good. He was a left back and turned into a hell of a left winger. Nobody's saying Salah was crap. Yeah, exactly. Bale retired Maicon. Yeah, but Maicon was cold as well, but he dusted him up, man. If Salah signs a new deal, I'm FSG out. Foolish move keeping expired garbage. Hey, man, you heard Zabiri, bro. He ain't happy, blood. Yeah, Salah was poor yesterday, though. I just watched when Chloe is talking, bro. Oh, you're a fan of Chloe in that, blood? Old type Chloe still. You know what I think? Not really my cup of tea in that, blood. But he's still, bro. You get me? You want Nicole Scouse-Jones and that. You do you, man. She's good, though. I like it. She's actually good at her job, man. I like it. For me, Salah can score 500 goals. Suarez can score 50 goals. 1 million times better footballer, full stop. All right, man. Okay, Max, why are you piling on Salah now, blood? This is going to make it about all the players better than Salah because Salah's got arguments for everything still. Question, number-wise, is Salah up there? But talent-wise, can he compare to Henry, Rooney, and... No, that's only in my opinion. Because it's definitely not a fact and it's subjective. Is he on the talent level of Henry and Rooney? No, Henry's a better comparison because even though Henry played up front, he come off the left, and it's almost like Salah coming off the right. Yeah. When it comes to Henry, blood, just allow it, innit? just allow it, blood. But he will always be, when Salah retires from the Premier League and we do like Premier League 11s and all that stuff, he's gonna have an argument there against anyone. He definitely is. So tactics show, yeah, the little deep dive one with my man studies and he's got a book. I was gonna get it actually, but no, I'm not gonna get it. I don't need his tactics, but that young dude, he's got a book out on the tactics. I wanted to see it, but let's hack into the computer to get that. Sav, do you rate Hudson-Odoi? I don't rate him at all. It kills me. He left Ali on the fence. Nah, Hudson-Odoi is. I like him. I feel like he's his career so far has been underwhelming because he was a wonder kid in it. So he was one of the original wonder kids, early doors and that. So when there was the raving on about him with Chelsea and stuff like that, he didn't come in and do what I expected him to do. And then where did he go? Leverkusen, and nah, I think he's good. It doesn't shock me where he is at his team. He fits in with like Elanga and Hudson-Odoi and Gibbs White and them lot. But if he moved on to a better team, it wouldn't shock me either. I just feel like I've seen him in two different places now, and he ain't consistent enough, and he gets injured all the time. So I like Elanga more than I like Hudson-Odoi. I think even when I watch Man U now, I think they could have used Elanga. But same man who said we need to keep youth who have done nothing, but now our most prolific player is expired garbage. I'm bookmarking this one. I think that Bayesian and Zabiri, I think you should have an actual debate show. You know all these men that make up these shows called debate shows, and then when you watch it, there's no debate. I think I would be the auditor of this, but you know what I mean? And you two can battle it out about Salah being garbage or good. You can bring whatever you want to the table, whatever evidence, whatever stats you've got to back stuff up. And I'll let man speak for 2 minutes at a time. We'll do like the presidential speech. We'll do the Trump and Harris thing, blood. Hey man, them let me know if you want that still, bro. I'm happy to put it together, but it's just free content for me, like that. So I'll put that on. Man can argue it still. You like Hudson? Will you buy him for our team? What will he do versus Madrid or Man City? You do know, like me liking Hudson-Odoi doesn't mean I want him at Liverpool. Like, how am I not allowed to like a player? But like, what's going on here, bro? What is it? Why man? This is what I said about man moving like extremists and that, bro. Zabiri said, "Do you like him?" I said, "I like him." What would he do against Man City or Madrid? What the fuck does that mean, bro? What? I like Dan Burns too, blood. I like Harvey Barnes, bruv. Yeah, I like Amari, blood. Hutchinson. What are we doing? What's it come to, bro? That's like, yo, if I say things, oh yeah, she's decent looking still. So would you marry her? No, blood. I didn't say that. I just said she weren't butters, blood. Like, what you want me to do, blood? Come on, man. I swear, man, them are living their life on the edge, blood. You know what I mean? Just jump off that cliff if it's bothering man. I don't want man to do, blood. Sip my tea. Man like traps only Morello, bro. He's cold, bro. That's not a new thing either, man. We was doing team of the season, team of the week last season. He got in there. Maybe he was up there with getting in the team the most. To be fair, Morello, he's up there. He's cold, man. The injuries, sit back and decide what level he wants to be at. That's true. I don't like no average player talk on people that get in the first 11. Kudos, just saying we should like players to improve. Max, listen, no disrespect in that, bro. But did you see what Zabiri said to me, bro? Because you're talking about something completely different. If you don't like average players and you're only talking people that get in our first 11, then basically you got nothing to talk about in football. Then so that means you're only ever going to talk to people about Man City and Real Madrid and Barca. I'm gonna bring it back up just so you know. This is what Zabiri said to me. He said, "Sav, do you rate Odoi, bruv?" And I said, "I like him. He's had a disappointing career though." Where does what the fuck? What has he got to do? He didn't ask me if I want him to play at Liverpool. What would the, man? Them have to learn to have proper conversations, bro. Man can't just keep jumping out on a ledge, bro. What's going on? This show isn't like you can't. Every question someone asks me doesn't have to be Liverpool based only, bro. You can ask me other questions. Big up that result and post conference makes you raise an eyebrow. I think will Klopp realise that he has to trust his bench more. Yeah, he's gonna have to at some point because otherwise he's gonna think that Eredivisie in terms of games and stuff like that is a little bit different. So Nuno's a good coach. Arsenal sat at Spurs, big and Jane better. Yeah, I can't lie. I like Andrew's football a little bit, man. I just think it's not sustainable, bro. Like he has to tweak it a bit, but it seems to be a bit stubborn. Lotman was over and got prime form from overseas, including Sancho. Do you think some English talent should go away? Yeah, I've always said it when we were talking about Liverpool players to go out. I'm always trying to say like I would love him to go Dortmund and stuff like that because Dortmund must have the best. They must have the best conversion rate when it comes to players going on loan and players leaving, or young players coming in and going and getting sold. I've been a fan of them since like '98, and I swear to you, bro, it's the way to go, bro. Other nationalities, nations have done the same thing, and that's how they picked up their style of play and stuff like that. So you get the Spanish players who are a little bit more aggressive. It's one of them ones, isn't it? Oh, what man saying that Beckham's in the city today? Yeah, David and that. Okay. I mean, hey man, them send me one of them tickets, blood. David's my guy, blood. Jamal Lascelles is a guy still. Man was out here scrapping, you get me? Duran is looking like a real baller still. Yeah. He's definitely got that shot unlocked, but he shot me, blood. That because when I saw him coming against Liverpool that time, I was shooting from everywhere. Now all of a sudden, I think Curtis Billy could have been better with a loan now in hindsight. I think I'm a wait to see how he plays under this style of football properly, just because I said the whole time he's been not the whole time he's been at Liverpool. Once he got into the first team, I said that the style of play that Curtis plays probably suits Man City better than it suits Liverpool. Players that are bopping the ball around and recycling a little bit more is a bit better for Curtis instead of like gun ho and stuff like that. But hey, man, who knows, man? Listen, the manager's spoken. He said he likes his team. He said it's hard to improve. So for the next 9 months, well, at least to the January, he's gonna have to deal with these players, bruv. I don't want to hear anyone coming at me with any excuses for Slot, bruv. I don't want to hear it, bruv. This is his team, bruv. He wanted these players. He's happy with these players. So whatever happens from this point on, whether they let him down or not, hey man, yeah, I mean we'll speak about it properly, but he's gonna have to do that. So I'm not refuting Salah's accolades, but things has come to an end. React to the approach today. We'll move on. Let's be proactive. I see that none of you wanted to answer me when I said you want to debate against each other, blood. We saying man, them are shook of each other, and that's crazy still. You know what I mean? Not my virgin Zabiri, bro. This is a cold-hearted American. This is a redneck American. That he's here for debates, blood. Bayesian, don't run away, bro. Let the debate run, blood. You get me? Have you seen the Haaland goal? Yeah, I saw Haaland's goal. I watched it live. Brush Brentford defender. He actually was smart. He didn't brush the defender. He purposely stopped. Bro, man put the handbrakes on. He went in front of him, put the handbrakes on. The geezer bounced off, bro, pause. And then it was a long day, bro. Haaland's a smart striker, bro. But all these chumps last season found it funny. Oh, Haaland's rubbish on the ball. And blah, 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 blah. Shut up, bro. Yeah? Man don't know real ballers when you see it, bro. Haaland's a serious brother, bro. They ain't no better striker in the world than him at the moment. Just have to deal with that. Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, you're going to love it. You get me? Respect it. Savage, there's some hesitancy from the young English talent in whatever field to move abroad to improve general, not just football. Interested to hear if you can. I think it's a general rule. No, because it only feels like there's some hesitancy from them because you're looking at the people in the top level, the people in the championship and the League One and all that. They're everywhere. They're all over the place. It's just that the people in the Prem, because obviously the Prem is for them, if they've grown up in England, the height of football. So I think the worry is betting on themselves and knowing that I'm going to make it back. If you got supreme confidence, you should be fine. Like Matson left Chelsea a while ago and went Dortmund. He was dope at Dortmund, but we loved him over there, man. Like Champions League final and that. And then Villa brought him, so he made his way back to the Prem, not with the same team. And I think that's probably the thing is, if you're in the city of the team that you support and you end up playing for that team, then it's going to be very hard to move away. Like, if I'm a Liverpool fan and I was born in Liverpool and I live in Liverpool, my family lives in Liverpool, I've got my dream, and I play for Liverpool. Telling me that I need to move on. I mean, on loan is one thing, but sometimes you might have to move on for good. Now, we've had some luck this season because obviously Pep Linders have gone to Salzburg, so now I think these lot are a little bit more confident. Like, oh, now we know the manager, and now there's a couple of them have gone there, so I know some of the players now, and it's a new experience for me and stuff. Whereas not everyone's that lucky, so I think in different sports though, people will move around, and that's why you'll see in the Olympics or boxing that when somebody comes into the ring, they'll say like whatever country by the way of England because they've been and trained in that country, like Puerto Rico by the way of blah blah blah, and it is what it is, man. It's interesting though. Honestly, they don't want to debate each other, bruv. They just want to keep arguing in the chat and not answer me, bruv. So I'm not answering. This is crazy, bruv. I've never seen two men avoid each other so much, blood. You get me? There's nothing to debate. Pointless argument. He has a good stat, and I can't match them anymore. What Pop's going to say? Salah wins the Golden Boot. Never. If it's not, there's nothing to debate. All right, fair enough. There's nothing to debate, but you two are disputing each other in the chat, blood. So you know what I mean. But it's fine. It's fine. Some man, you know what I mean. Some man ain't got the cojones to jump up and do the debate thing. It's fine, blood. I'll find someone else to do it, blood. You know what I mean? It's understandable. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I don't want to talk about Barcelona, bro. Fuck them, bro. Wait, what debate question? Have you been in the stream the whole time? We were talking about Salah, innit? It was talking about Salah. Obviously, Bayesian's on pro Salah and Zabir is not. That's the debate. It's like pro-choice, isn't it? Zabir is trying to abort Salah, and Bayesian's trying to have his rights to give birth to a new one, bro. You get me? Speaking of that, man, I think the Manchester City trial starts today. I haven't read anything on it. You know how these court cases where they'll drag it out, bro, with all their money, bro, and they've got more money than everyone. So let me see if there's any news on it. I'll read out to use like inside Man City's trial of the century. It's trial of the century, bro. You ain't OJ Simpson, bitch. Yo, they're moving like prison break, bro. These men said in an anonymous conference room at undisclosed location, the most significant legal case in football history ever known is about to get underway with Manchester City's credibility as the outstanding side of this era at stake. The process will be shrouded in unprecedented secrecy. It took a courtroom challenge from male support simply to allow us to report that Premier League had taken action. This is crazy, bro. The Premier League will force Manchester City to give evidence as part of their investigation. Our barrister, Jude Bonington, won that argument after going up against Lord Panic. Lord Panic, that's his name, bro. Who will lead City's defense team when the case begins this Monday. So what, man, I have to pay for the rest of it? Do you think I'm paying for the rest to find the other article? Big man, I'm just going to find another article, you pussies, but I ain't paying for it, bro. Man, try to hit me with the Telegraph, you know. Telegraph, bro. I'm looking forward to it, though. Man said I Aymeric Laporte and that, blood. Who's getting the charges, man? A verdict will follow the trial, it says. You know, like that. The trial will be held in a secret location lasting up to 10 weeks. 10 weeks? Oh, 10 weeks ain't as bad as I thought, actually. Okay, so when they told us it was going to be a few years with Man City, it's not. It's not going to be a few years. All right. I hear it. Man said trial of the century, though. Listen, OJ, number one. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, it's up there still. Trial of the century is crazy. But listen, this might be one of the trial of the centuries in hindsight, only if Man City get convicted. If they don't get convicted, all right. Man, them are gonna have to come online. Not me, but everyone else gonna have to come online and denounce all the bullshit you said about Man City, and you're just gonna have to say they are the best team you've seen and live it. You get me? You get me? You're gonna have to do it, blood. Bro, honestly, allow my team, blood. You didn't see the one again, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Mbappe scored 3. Last week, Mama costing Mbappe not scored a goal. Now scored 3, bro. Hold that, blood. You get. They're never gonna deduct City across the years. What would you like? I mean, you can't choose, but what would you prefer them to be if they got convicted and they were going to dock them a certain amount of points? Would you rather it be a certain amount of points every season, or would you rather them just give it? I mean, one season. Because I think that if you give Man City dock points in one season, like 30 points and that, they'll still won't get relegated, and then you'll be pointless, bro. And if you do it across a few seasons. Well, judging on how everyone's playing football now, Arsenal might win 2 league titles, brother, and I don't want that. Trial of the new century, I hear it still. 130 charges. If you're asking, should we keep or sell it, is that different? I would have sold this summer because we haven't got serious money, but now chance of... Nah, Max, I swear you must be washing up while the stream's on. The debate weren't with me, bruv. It's not me asking. I asked Zabiri and Bajan to debate, nothing else. Try to be dragged out like YSL, yeah. But 10 weeks isn't that long. I wasn't trial longer than that before. Should the City fans that started supporting them post 2012 be charged as well? No. They haven't done anything wrong, bruv. They just followed the team that they love, blood. Yeah, bruv. I hear that Mbappe pen merchant business, bruv. But did he score them? Yes. So just relax on it, blood. Man, try and tell me, man ain't clicking on that, blood. Man said dock him 115 points, blood. Bro, ski? That's crazy, blood. The Mendes brothers' big trial. OJ was ridiculous. Yeah, true. That's true. So you get a deduction of points is not on. They need more punishment. What punishment would you like suggest? Ends how long my life for? I'm chilling at the moment, so just jump in, man. Stop the foolishness, blood. Should be disabled as a club organization, but what they're being charged for isn't across every season, is it? So surely that doesn't. I don't know if that's going to work out. I don't know. That points is a joke. They won't get relegated. Yeah, but you got to remember the point of the punishment isn't to get them relegated, because if that's the case, you just relegate them. They can't make the points extreme just so other clubs are happy about it. I think a good enough punishment for them would be... let me explain a few things in it, just so I get my point across what I mean, because it sounds like I'm more sticking up for them, but I feel like when people say, relegating them, okay, that can happen. So then what would you suggest then? So if you relegate Man City this season, then it means that only 2 teams go down in the Premier. You can't have 4 teams go down because it messes up the rest of the league. So 2 teams go down. Okay, that can work. It also means that 6 points will be taken away from the Prem completely. And it also means that Ipswich and whoever they played already will get Man City's points on it. You have to give it them because they've already played the match, bro. Or unless you just nil and void it altogether. So they didn't lose any points, they didn't gain any points. You have to change the scheduling for the matches. So the matches that everyone was scheduled to play against Man City, I guess they'll have a break. which again means that when they have a break, whatever team they're playing next is an unfair advantage, but it's fair enough. Champions League format will be messed up straight away because it means that you're removing a pot one team. So I don't know if you let somebody go through for free. And then there's going to be an argument because whatever team you let through to the round of 16 for free, the other teams are going to be pissed off about it. So there's that as well. You can't remove just one team and it'll work. So yeah, I feel like there's a. I don't know. There's a few different things of why it won't work. But I don't know. I think there's quite a few things actually when you think about it. I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. But man, like,
yo, bro,
what are you saying, bro?
I was meaning to like jump in from ages, bro. I came back. You know when you come back and you see the house, you're like, I ain't clean up. These pussies left the house like this. Oh, bro, I did a whole speech to myself. Like, nah, fuck these lot. Bun them. Don't know what they're doing, did it. And then I just sat and just did everything.
I hear it.
I don't know what that means, bro. It wound me up because as I finished, I'm like, so the whole hamping yourself up game, man, was for no reason. Then you just still.
I hear it, man. This is one of those, man. Are you saying no, you're good?
Yeah, man. Gymnasium was good, bro. Enjoyed it. Bro. I did, bro. What I saw 11:20. I was like 11:20. What kind of time is this, bro? But nah, great conversation.
We train to their chest.
Hey, you can see it.
Yeah, swell up in that. I see it still. So hold on a minute, man. Got the bump in that, bro. I tried to flex in the white tee in that, blood. Yeah, bro. One shot, one kill. What's the deal, blood? I hear it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Man came on like he's from Brooklyn. You know, you got Tim's on. Nah, I saw it still. Don't let me change to my vest, bro. God, you're trying to embarrass me.
That's it, bro.
Man, there, bro. Nah, you brought the jog. Okay, that one.
I had to make a quick tea. No, do you know what I was thinking? Should I make a green tea or tea? And I fell for a tea still. Now that shit is hot, man. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Every time I make it, I go to drink it. I'm like, nah, listen, I'll burn your whole. Nah, I was gonna say something mad, but nah, great conversation, bro. Honestly,
yeah. The last part I was just trying to get across the reasons why. Obviously, there's the emotional stance where it's like, yeah, relegate Man City and all that. But I was just trying to lay out all the different points. I went through this before I was writing it down. I was like, very different things get affected by Man City getting certain punishments and that, and it because, for example, you see if you was a team that got relegated by 3 points or 2 points and that, but Man City beat you in them seasons. What? So I don't get to come back? I would have stayed up.
And that's the thing, because I remember me and you had the conversation before. Yeah. You made this point, and I was like, "But nah, blood, I want to take the titles, bro. I want them titles."
Nah, I hear it. But, I mean, you could take the titles without doing anything to them other teams, but it's just like
in the relegation, 3 points, and bro, that's going to be long for them to sort out.
Exactly. I think, if I'm correct, I think what the Prem would have to do is, remember, they want to defend themselves as well, so they're going to want to, like, for example, if they do that, the first thing what's going to happen is someone like Sheffield and that's going to sue them, bro. They're going to be like, oh, so you've unfairly relegated us because these 3 points don't exist, bro. And we played Man City twice and lost twice, bro. And we got relegated by 5 points, but Man City took 6 points off us. So technically, we would have stayed up. So put me back in the Prem, I'm suing you, bro. And then the Prem will be like, you know what, fuck it, sue us, bro. We'll pay you on it. And then Burnley's going to be like, yeah.
Oh, so people are getting paid out on that.
Remember, in this whole time, bro, I think the only relegated team Man City's lost to was Norwich, bro. That's it. So that means you've got like about 30 teams, blood.
He's getting reparations for everyone, Sav. Everyone's getting reparations in that.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, the Prem teams will get reparations before black people. We know that, man.
Hey, bro, everyone's getting a pair. Listen, we'll just give you a little 10 mil, man. Buy a player, man. Here's a little change. Buy a player. We up your league positioning. If it's an extra 5, we'll give you an extra 10, and then we'll call it evens. It's crazy, man. But yeah, the Salah one, bro, that was jokes, man. Hey, Salah, I did check, man. I'm still wound up about it, still, bro. Not even. Do you know? I forgot about the result. My team won on the weekend. That's what matters the most. But we threw away a 2-0 lead, but then we won in the last minute. Great goal, and we should have been about 10 goals up in the first half. The man them were moving like Liverpool, bro. Man them were getting in on goal and then just hitting the goalkeeper, putting it wide. There was one cleared off the line. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't deal with this. In the first half, Sam, I even dropped to my knees. That's how much how many chances we had? I'm like, nah.
Man did the Mourinho thing. And
Yeah, man, I said no. And I can hear their manager on the touchline going, oh, you know what, we're lucky here, you know, we're lucky. I'm like, bro, that we were knocking the door down, bro. You know what these man did? Shot from range twice and it went in. That's it.
It's always the way, man. You know what Preston did to Liverpool the other day, blood?
But I was like, oh my days. Because in my mind, when Liverpool lose a game or draw a game, I'm like, oh, don't ruin my whole weekend. If my team then lose, that hurts me more than Liverpool. Because it's not it, man. But yeah, I'm still pissed off, Sav, man. And I heard you say about the Sobo. Why is man blaming Sobo? He had nothing to do with the counter-attack goal. Bro, we should never have conceded from that position, bro. 5 against 2. That's crazy, blood. Man, them just needed to be a bit more aggressive in maybe the press.
I said, listen, Wataru definitely gets dusted by Elanga, but if Elanga tries to run it in towards Wataru, he's kicking him, blood. That's one thing I know.
You know the maddest thing, I saw Gravers do it. The man did a little shimmy. Gravers said, come here, blood. Where you going?
Yeah, bro, there's a drag man, blood. You know the ones when you drag man and don't even look in the ref's face because you know it's a yellow.
Yeah, because you know there's no. Just get back and say, boys, drop in. Yeah. You know it's a free kick and you know it's a card. It is. But yeah, bro, I'm still waiting, blood. The Salah fanboys, man, need to stop it, bro. Not even a little like, do you know what, Salah, bro? Not this game today. You weren't even on it. You know, nothing. Just, do you know what, Sobo, man? The passing could have been better. Trent can't pass the man that can't control it. Slot, man, you should. You know what I mean? I don't know tactics. You know what I mean? Ooh, Bradley shouldn't have got. Okay, so the other side of the game, we didn't see nothing else. It's Jota's fault. There's a good thing Diaz didn't get mentioned. Diaz kind of had a little weekend off this week. No one said nothing about it, so that's fine. So Salah's not a part of the 11. The man them can't get a little blame in there as well when we combine it as a squad. The man them said, nah, leave Salah's name out this fine print. He's not involved in anything.
People have to remember that if you're talking facts about a player of what you saw in that game, bro. You're the one being emotional, dragging it over to all these other games. We're just talking about one game, bro. It doesn't take away what man did the game before, and it doesn't take about what man's gonna do against AC Milan or after. It's just for 90 minutes, blood. In fact, if their argument is don't bring in other games into this, that's a fair argument, and I won't.
But and that's the thing, I never did. I'm just saying, I'm looking for how, like, because I watch it and I'm like, do you know? And that's why sometimes I don't like doing watch along because it feels like when I'm watching it and the people I'm watching with, they're seeing it. But then after the game is finished, I heard a man explain the goal. He was like, the reason why Nunes lost it because he was dribbling with the ball. I'm like, dribbling with the ball?
He did dribble it. That happened to me with the Man U game. Even though we won, obviously, when I watched my reaction back to put the video up, I was costing Trent nothing the game in it.
Yeah.
But then when I got to the game after, everyone was like, Trent was excellent. I said, what? Excellent. Excellent, bro. And then, man, we do a calling show, and then I'm watching Quasi's show after, and then came back like, I don't care what Savage says. Trent, and I said, bro, you was on the show with me an hour ago and didn't say any of this. Your chest was hidden, blood. Pigeon chest, no chest, blood. You didn't say any of that. In fact, what you did was you apologized and said, I was just in the emotion. That's what he said in it. He said, oh, I just said it. And I was like, so why are you bringing my name? I didn't say Trent was good. I just said that you can't blame him for the goal. That's what I said. Man can get into the other channels and that and have chest for man, bruv. At least send me the link when you're going to have chest for man, bruv. I'm about all the time. I see everything, bruv.
I know, same, bro. I see it, man. So, man, but that's why I said, just be honest. When we do the call-in show, if you disagree. Like, it's fine, bro. It's not an issue. But what we will do is ask you questions on the reasons why you disagree. So if you're going to get emotional over that, then that's crazy.
When I asked him to his face, came up before you leave. Just a question. Why did you blame Trent for the goal, considering he had to go through all these players? He's like, it's just the emotion of the game in the comments on it, bro. I didn't mean it. Gets on Quasi's show. Trent. What? What? I don't, because remember, it's not going to affect me whether you blame Trent or not. I just want to know the reason. Remember, in your chat,
I might not entitled to ask.
What wasn't I polite about it? In your chat, I said, it wasn't even to just him. I said to somebody, sorry, I'll go watch the goal back because I'm unsure about where, because obviously I'm watching the game. So when I see it, I'm like, Trent, because all I've got in my head is 2 man running against 6 Liverpool players.
Bro, and then all I remember is the cutting Ali sliding on his knees and maybe Canate should have got closer. I don't remember none of the other stuff. But it's not to say that I can't think of it. I did think of it, but I'm like, no, but that has nothing to do with 5 against or 6 against 2, bro. Like that should be like smothered now. And
it's crazy. And then when it's Trent and Robbo's it's Trent and Robbo's fault because they were going into midfield and they're just all over the place. You think that wasn't a tactic for them to tuck in, bro?
But that's how the manager plays, bro. Like,
exactly, bro. But it's because they shit on one thing, so then they boost one thing. So then when that one thing doesn't work this one weekend, they can't say anything else. They have to go back to the regular scapegoats, bro. I told you already, bro. These men would make excuses for Jeffrey Dahmer, blood. There's nothing to make an excuse about, bro.
Facts. It's bro. Honestly, bro. Like what I said in the chat. In it, I said it wasn't to what you were saying, but I was just explaining so people understood. It wasn't the fact that Nunes can't control the ball. It was the fact that Trent tried to use him as a wall pass or to hold on to it so he can run. The defender spotted it, bro.
He just read it. It was a great tackle, bro. Great interception.
Solid defending, bro. This is what I teach my boy, bro. If you read it, step in aggressively.
Guess what? What would you always say to man? If you get intercepted that high up the pitch, don't worry about it because you've got your whole fucking team behind defending. There
was enough man to deal with that. So
6 man, blood.
So do you know in that merit, Sam, and this is what I said, and this is why I'm more irritated in the fact that we speak about the game, but we don't blame the right people. If you want to do it as a team, we were shit, but there was individuals within that wasn't good, and there's individuals within it was good. But as a team, obviously on the day we weren't good enough as a squad. If you're gonna blame Darwin for not controlling it, what are we doing with when Jota the ball bounce off his shin a couple of times?
Yeah, exactly.
What are we doing with Mo when he keeps losing the ball? So every time now we can see the goal. Do you know where I'm gonna go? Just to prove a point, I'm like, bro, it's because Mo lost it.
No, I agree with you because remember,
bro, it's dumb.
We had this conversation 2 weeks ago, and I was speaking to you about the Champions League final, and I said everyone has a part to play in not defending something, but there ain't no way you're trying to tell me that Robbo trying to press Modric outside the Real Madrid box is the reason why Vinicius scored on the other side of the pitch, blood. I said, what?
Yo, can I jump in right here?
Come on, bro. I forgot Zamira was even there, blood. My bad,
bro. Nah, you're good. So, Ends, as a coach, right, and you're seeing all these things and they're not working, and you're right. There's individual things and there's team thing, but if you're gonna blame any man in the team, you have to blame the man that's setting up and responsible for the team. Yep. So, like, if I'm out there and I see Salah keep doing all of what he's doing and it ain't working, you're gonna have to come off, bro. I gave you enough minutes to do something. You didn't do anything. Whole bench now, right? I have a guy on the bench that is designed to break up play, stick in a tackle. And we know Forrest is aiming for that counterattack. Who on the pitch is set up to throw body and teeth mouthpiece in there to stop that? Hendo sitting on the bench.
Yeah, I agree.
Get him on.
Zabiri,
get him on. So that way you know this counterattack, it ain't going through Hendo. It must go somewhere else, but it ain't going through Hendo. And then I trust the rest of the man them to do something, bro. So for this game, I'm blaming the manager, bro. He didn't use the pieces correctly.
Listen to this year. I did the exact. You see what you're saying? The man ain't working. Do you know what I did in our game? I subbed on my left back in the first 20 minutes.
Wait. This is the same left back that went into the goal and got you that clean sheet.
Bro, I subbed him off because it's for the game.
No. Answer the question. This is the same left back that went into your goal and got you a clean sheet.
No. It's the other one.
Okay.
So, bro, in the first 12 minutes, or 20 minutes, their fullback ran past. Their winger ran past him. He's some short, but he's rapid. He kept cooking him. I'm like, bro, we're gonna concede from this if I don't change this. And like looking as a manager, you go, where can I change? You know what I put on? My left winger, I put him there to go left back. Why? Because he's quick, he's aggressive, and he's strong, and his footballing IQ is really high. Bro, I put him there. As soon as I put him there, you see that you nullify it. Man, I forgot the youth was even playing. You see the first 20 minutes, you thought prime Ronaldo, Messi. But the way man was cooking, man, was dumb. And they got a goal from it. So I changed it up, bro, because you have to change accordingly. Mo in the game could not beat his man, but for some reason, we just keep him on the pitch, bro. We keep him on the pitch. Why are we keeping him on the pitch? Take him off. If it's not working,
you know what's frustrating? You know what's frustrating for me in the game, bro, where I walked away from a TV when, bro, he was trying some passes, which I applaud the effort. Bro, the passes was harder than his shots. I'm like, nah, get him off the field, bro. Bro, the man didn't calibrate his pass power, bro. Bro, Curtis can't make a 6-yard pass. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm done with this game, bro. I'm done with the game, and I can't even blame the players. I'm blaming the manager standing there, allowing it to happen. Like I said, bro, how are you allowing this, bro?
No, but he did try to rectify it, bro. So we can't just throw all the blame.
Bro.
We still demand him on the pitch. They have to be able to.
Bro, I don't even know what Diaz did. I didn't see him look tired. I don't know what he did to get off the pitch, bro. Man just did a life for life.
I'm with you. I didn't see him look tired enough to.
Bro, I don't see what Diaz did to come off the pitch, bro.
We can only. I think you can speculate on it, and maybe they've decided, all right, because you did this, we're gonna. I'm just saying. I don't know if it's true.
I feel like you had predetermined subs, and as I said, there's nothing wrong with that. But when the game is going a certain way, you're like, okay, everything I said I was gonna do, I'm gonna keep. Because when I look at Diaz, I'm like, he seemed like somebody who would get something done in the game, whether it's a chance or he passes the ball. But I'm like, yeah, that ain't the way. I'm glad that he tried to change stuff, but I think he got done a little bit, man.
Savage, can I ask you a question on the predetermined sub thing?
Yeah.
Bro, so we're allowing, and I'm saying we, the club manager, I'm putting all of us on the bracket, right?
Yeah.
So we're allowing Salah's pass to cut him slack for not being a predetermined sub.
No.
Because I feel like having Diaz as a predetermined, I'm gonna run you for 60 minutes, bring Gakpo in. So where's the predetermined sub for Salah, bro?
No.
Because your pass has nothing to do with this game. So I can't go into this game talking about, you popped up with a goal every 85th or 75th minute, so I'm gonna let you run out the 90. Bro, if you're not performing first half, you get about 10 minutes in the second half, bro. That's about it, man. This is football, bro.
He chose not to put Kaiser in the squad for whatever reason. That's your problem, say.
Yeah.
But then you have to still know that anything could happen to Salah anyway. Forget him playing rubbish. He could have got injured. Somebody's gonna have to go on the right if he gets injured. So it's not working. He might as well have been injured the way he was playing. So put someone over there, bruv. I saw it straight away. I was like, bruv, surely the first sub has to be Salah because he's playing rubbish, bro. Then you either move Diaz onto the right, put Gakpo on the left, and put Nunes up front, or keep Jota. Either one, but it can't be Salah staying on the pitch, bro.
Those are my two first subs, you know. So.
Yeah, and he does have to get the blame for that because if everyone can see that someone's playing that poor,
so man not changing Salah because Chiesa ain't ready. Yo, what kind of manager is this, man?
No, I don't think that's the case. I just think he just thought leave my goal scorer on the pitch.
Yeah.
That's what he thought. He just thought leave. But you can see how the game's going. But it's hard because sometimes you have to adjust. And what he tried to do was his substitutions didn't affect the game. And I think you said it earlier, Sam, in terms of when he made it didn't affect the game. But in his mind, he's thinking, all right, if I put him and then he comes on, then we can.
He went for it back at one point.
It just did not come off, bro, at all. And sometimes you're gonna get it. And I think he'll be smart enough. I can only presume. He's smart enough to go, do you know what? That didn't work. And if we find ourselves in this situation again, I know I can't then do this, but I need to be trying this. I can't see him go, do you know what? We're in the same predicament again, say Bournemouth, and he got a Mo's playing dead again. And he goes, I'll leave Mo. He'll hook him off, bro. He has to come off, bro. Because we're looking at our players and they put on two wingers that can beat our fullbacks. But we've got one winger that couldn't beat his fullback at all, bro, in the game. How does that help your team in a positive way, bro? Like if the man
very smart, bro,
and beat the man to just win your 1v1s, bro.
Because our first subs with Bradley, Gakpo, and Nunes were on the 60th minute or 61st minute, and they brought Elanga on at exactly the same time. Cause I saw him like he saw them warming up, and I saw him tell Elanga to get up, bro. I was like, nah, he's only brought on Hudson-Odoi like 5 minutes ago. And now all of a sudden he's told Elanga to come on. I said, I know what's going on here, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I put in your chat straight away. Elanga's speed, I know it. I knew it straight away.
You knew from our subs we're going to stretch the game.
Exactly.
And then put man on.
And even still, that shouldn't have been enough for them to even win the game. So that it's annoying because, what the conversation should be right now is how Liverpool didn't get the win, not how we lost. It should, like I expected it to be a draw if that's the case. Because Slot can't account for what the goal that they scored, bro. He can't do nothing about that.
He can't do nothing. You'd think we're in a better. Last season, you'd say, "Rah, bro, we only have 2 versus the 2, maybe, or 3 versus the 2."
Yeah.
But we had 6 or 5, bro. Like that to me, we outnumbered these man, and they still scored, bro. That's so crazy, man.
So sometimes you have to take that one. You know what I mean? There's so many different things that could have went wrong there. It does, you know, like sometimes there's something what's like completely awful defending. Sometimes it's like, bro, you got to step in a little bit earlier there. That's what it felt like. Because even, and I know it sounds harsh in that, but for me, Ali still got to save it, bro.
Yeah.
It's only easier to be a bit nicer on him because he gets us out of trouble so often. But realistically, and I know Ali by now, I've seen him enough times. The way he slid was the slide that he always does when the ball goes past him, and he just got done. Even if you see his face, it's like, yeah, you know you're gonna blame man for shooting, but usually a man would always say, if you can shove a man out here and he has to shoot, don't worry, my goalkeeper will save that. You know what I mean? But sometimes it just doesn't happen, blood. And
you know, he did. I felt like, and I did go and watch it back because I was listening to a few other people speak about it, Savvy, and it was like, oh, maybe it was Ibu, maybe it was Bradley, and then it was like he onside Ali. Yeah. But I'm like, after watching it back, I'm like, bro, there's no way he could have pulled it back across you because Bradley's traveling with him, and then Kanate comes to press him. So there's only one way he has to go is across him. So I'm like, yeah, Ali, you just didn't read that right, bro. You should have just shot that quickly. But he just didn't. Yeah,
it's just unfortunate, bro. The only reason why no one's really bothered about Ali is because, well, so much happened before he got to him, and that they're the two focus on the defense, which is fair enough. But he is part of the defense. Whether he's good every week, he still doesn't. You don't like Ali being good every week. Doesn't mean that this week I'm okay with him not diving for the ball. But I'm not. Whether he was bad position, and I saw it straight away. I was like, that positioning. And it was like, oh, because he hit the post, that means he couldn't have done anything anyway. The man not know about physics, blood. Just simple maths. Obviously it whipped in on it, so if he dives already, he's saving the ball, bruv. Man slides on his knees and let it go past him. And I know everyone who was watching it was confused when the ball went in because it looked like the ball went behind the goal, innit?
I thought it was behind the goal and hit.
Yeah, because obviously Nottingham Forest doesn't have many fans in the stadium, so because there's no fan noise of it, you're like, oh, went wide. I'm like, right, it's in the goal, bruv.
Yeah, it's when he ran off. I said, oh shit, it's in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, the game plan, bro.
But no, you're right, bro. Like exactly what you said about Ali, man. Even though we praise him all the time, but sometimes, bro, you have to hold criticism per game.
Yeah, you have to, bro.
I've been nice to Mo all preseason, all of the first 3 games.
Yeah.
But this one, bro, and I'm like, I know he's world class, and I know he's, you know, I mean, he's phenomenal for Liverpool. But these are the type of games I always look at, and I realize he goes missing in these games, bro. The games when, you know, when the man them are like, I don't know, like the other team is just a bit more aggressive in the game, and they're going, we're going to do this for the whole game, and then there's no real room to do anything. Those are the games I want him to just take the ball, get fouled, and just wiggle his way, be aggressive, and then drag us up the pitch where he needs to. But these are the type of games where, you know what I'm always saying about the frailing arm and he's falling over and you're trying to get a foul. And I'm like, the ref ain't going to give it to you. Just be strong, hold it, play, and then once the thing breaks down, say, like, speak to the linesman, speak to the ref. At least you're doing it in a way where it's not affecting us on a counter-attack. The play's broken down or we've scored. And you can still go to the ref like, yo, ref, come on, man. How many times is he going to pull me or push me or whatever? But it breaks down and then man just does the slow trap back while moaning to the ref. I'm like, bro, you do know that they're counter-attacking now. And
I do have to say as well, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like Slot might have changed something based on what he saw of Nottingham already. But what he saw of Nottingham, I mean, welcome to the Premier League. Nottingham against everyone else ain't the same against Nottingham as against Liverpool, bro. And he might not know that yet. Yeah, he might not know that. Yeah, because when I heard him in the press conference mention the low block, he sounded a bit shocked about it. And I was like, no, this is Liverpool, bro. Like, it's not just Liverpool, Man City. But when you come up against us, this is what they do straight away. You've watched their games because they haven't lost this season.
Yeah,
you've watched their games so far this season against teams that they're gonna come out against the ref and try to play proper football. They're gonna play a different style of football against us. I knew before the game counter-attack, of course. They got the speed and stuff like that. I knew set pieces with Ward-Prowse and Chris up top. I don't know if Slot knew it completely. It doesn't mean that he didn't do his job properly. It's just that what he watched was based on what they're doing, and now he's going to realize, oh, when you play against Liverpool, someone's going to do something different. Also, I don't know how true this is because I watched the game, but I can't remember it. Did Trent overlap Salah once in the game?
He was out there for like a pass because I remember a couple of interchanges with like Gravenberch and stuff, but not like I can't think of overlap where he tried to put a ball in the box.
See, and so far this season, he's been doing more overlaps than that. So something looked different. Like even with the other games, Salah didn't stay in the right side position. Like he moved across, bro. He made space. There was movement. This was like, this is my position, so I'm staying in this position. I'm like, it's very easy to defend against him on a low block because I can see your number, bro. There's no, what are you gonna do to me? I know that you're on the right. I know that Diaz on the left. I don't know where Jota is, bro. So what are you gonna do?
You know, in the low block, man, I always feel the only way sometimes you have to be patient. And I remember you mentioning it earlier in the stream, the way Man City plays and stuff. They're just patient in it.
Patient is everything.
Still have 45. They'll go in, still have 45 minutes. So, boys, just take our time and we'll probe and we'll get the goal. But for us, obviously, we're learning how to do that. It's not something Liverpool are naturally like. We don't naturally like keep the ball and try and probe. And then maybe in the 96th minute is where we end up getting the equaliser. Or maybe in the 90th minute we score, and in the 95th minute we get the winner. Like, but we're not used to it as yet. So I could see in that game where we just literally, bro, the man them just wanted it goal. I'm like, bro, you don't need it like that. You just don't need it.
Strange, because they weren't like that in the first half.
And we'll get it, bro. Just keep playing, you'll get it. Keep playing.
I agree.
But decision making in the game, alongside rushing, alongside certain things like underperformances here or there, that's contributed to us not winning the game, man. But at the same time, and I'll make it clear, bro, it had nothing to do with signings that we didn't beat them. It has nothing to do with the manager deciding this is the players that he wants to use. It was just on the day in this particular game, some of the man them wasn't good enough, bro.
Yeah.
We just
I'm
wasn't
with you on that. And I have to reiterate as well that it's good that Ed said some of the man them, because just because we lost don't mean I'm going to be throwing everyone on the bus like they didn't play. I've seen good, decent performances, bro. Yeah, I mean, I feel like some of the men in defense were good. But Gravenberch had a good game as well. Didn't see anything he done wrong, to be honest.
Nothing. Like what we wanted from him is they said like, bro, when players go by you, man, we don't do the thing where we foul man and get the yellow card. He did that. I saw him doing it. The man beat him. He was like, nah, come here, bro. And he didn't even like pull him. He just put his arm across him. Man threw himself to the floor, and the ref was like,
he was aggressive in his tackling as well.
And he was aggressive, bro. He wanted it. And I think you mentioned it. Yeah, was it when we did the call it? When he wins it, he doesn't just win it in theory. He wins it and retains it. And that helps massively, bro. I hate it, bro, when players do that. When we're just winning it for just, let me just clear it. No, bro, you got time. Put your foot on it.
Yeah. Some tackles required, but some of them, nah, man. Just win that and keep the ball, bro. You know what I mean? He plays very similar to Schumann, bro, to be fair, Gravenberch as well. I've noticed that, bro. But
there is three things I think about Liverpool, now. And for some reason we haven't been able to shake this. And I know it's early, but from Klopp's team to Arne Slot's team, which it is now, the Mo Salah thing where he throws himself in the air and he's always trying to buy the foul, that's always been there. And he never gets them. So by now I'm like, bro, just hold the ball and play it simple. We start panicking when we have to play football. So when the man are there, we don't want to play to each other, bro. Man be like, no, pass it to my man out there. He's got more space. No, just take the ball, turn the man, and go, bro. Like, why are you nervous about taking it and trying to beat a player in the midfield? That's what you're meant to do, to open space up. He doesn't want to hate it all the time. So that's the other one. And then the third one, bro, this panicking thing, bro, that we do.
I told you, bro. You can see the goal, bro. These men go into panic attack mode. I'm like, bro, there's bare time left in the game, and you men are rushing like this, bro. Like, I hate, bro. I can't tell man enough this, bro. I hate when man give the ball to Trent in our own half and in a low block, and I just watch him walking with the ball, looking for man to pass the ball. I'm like, bro, I know what's gonna happen here, bro. I know this is like trademark. He's just gonna play a long ball, bro. Because you man have all ran off. Like, no one's even coming short for the ball, bro. Like, what are you doing? This isn't the World Cup final and that, bro. And you got 10 seconds left. Hoof the ball into the box. Just make space.
You know, it feels like every time that Everton goal, bro. When Ali took it short, gave it to Trent, and then Trent goes, then we walk it forward and then clip it in the box.
At least when they used to do it with Thiago, I know that he's Thiago in it. He's gonna make some different kind of
He was
passes.
always playing it into the final third, Sammy. It was always like a punch pass into a midfielder, hold that up, turn, give it to the winger, get the ball in the box.
You have to entice the other team. Like, it's simple, bro. Entice the other team to step out of their low block and think they've got a chance. Because otherwise, they're not. With 30 minutes left of the game, they're not just gonna stand there and let you bop the ball around, bro. They're not gonna do. No team's gonna do that. It's stinky.
Do you know what it is with McAllister in the game? You see why he was doing it, and they were fouling him anyway. But and you know what I mentioned even in the watch along and after, and I said like the referee in these type of games, there's times you can let things go and you can just cool. I just want to have an open game and I don't want to just keep giving silly fouls.
Yeah.
But the moment he chose not to talk to the players or give man yellow cards early because of what they're doing, it made it even worse. But that's what I mean. In the low block teams, you have to do what McAllister was doing, bro. Hold on to the ball, and sometimes you have to get fouled, bro. You have to get the ball up the pitch and hold fouls, bro. You have to just hold fouls and move your team forward. These men are so nervous about, like, they look over their shoulder, and as soon as the man start breathing, they just punch it back up. They give it to him like, nah, take it back. I'm like, no. Try and turn around the corner, do something, bro. Hold man up. You got arms as well. You got strength.
Bro.
You're a footballer. Been working on the core and the strength and conditioning. Man, just hold man up and carry it. And if he fouls you, he fouls you.
That's what I was about to say that, because them games, if you carry on playing the way you should play and you can't score, there's a penalty or free kick coming. I already know it, because they can't get the ball off it. They're gonna kick you, bro.
Yeah,
that's just what's gonna happen. That's what happens to Man City all the time, bro. That you think, oh god, this team's gonna get 0-0 against Man City. This is cold, bro. No, blood. There will be a penalty in this game at some point, bro. It's horrible to anyone who plays football. It's horrible to watch another team just bop the ball around your team. No matter what your manager says, my natural instinct is not to just watch this team treat us like dickheads, bro. And also with Slot, I do wonder. He mentioned before about playing, and I think Richard Hughes mentioned it as well, about wanting to play like he likes playing entertaining football and stuff like that. And I think there's still going to need to be some understanding between the players and the manager. It's not just going to happen overnight. I wonder if that creeps in as well, because at Anfield, I want to play entertaining football. I want to try and... I'm like, no, don't force it, bro. Forget them fans. I don't care if you've heard man say the football's boring and that. Winning 1-0's not boring. How about that?
So the only time the football is boring, bro, is if you make it boring, man. As a fan,
boring?
Bro, as a fan, you're meant to be there and supporting the team, innit? And I get
stadium,
you want to see, but we know modern day football don't have these special players like we used to before, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You now are the modern day fans because you man are walking out when you're meant to be supporting the team, bro. Like walking out, and I don't give a shit, bro. You got 5-7 minutes left. Bro. You don't walk out, bro. Watch the game to the end.
Anything being a Liverpool fan should teach you. It's like being a Man U fan, bro. Not this modern Man U, but from before. Why would I leave a stadium early knowing that we score so many goals in the 94th minute and that, bro? Like, what? You know what I mean? And also, you're basically showing your fans that, like, I mean, your players, I'll support you as long as you win.
Sam, it's the other side as well. And I know they always say, oh, the players have to give us something to shout about. But no, you can create. The whole point is you outnumber the players on the pitch, create atmosphere, and then the players will feed off of it. Like, there's times when, bro, the man them have come back, and it's not an excuse. They should be still beating Forest, but they've come back from international. Do you know there's always, like, we've seen this in the years before. Liverpool don't come back and do that well. We got better at doing it as the years went on, but we weren't, bro. Remember, we used to come back and draw, we'd lose.
It always used to be a draw.
Like, what are we doing, man? And then we'll win the next couple of games because the man them are back. So under the new gaffer, it's going to be something like that. We might not be used to maybe certain things and coming back. Oh, we have to play the ball 5 yards and keep moving it. Nah, bro, I just want to go long and win the game and whatever in it. But it just, bro, it just feels like, I don't know, man. The fans don't want to create an atmosphere no more in the stadium. They don't want to. It just seems boring. Like, I'm watching a game and it's dead, bro. It's so dead. I'm like, I prefer the away games. I actually prefer the away fans than the home fans.
Same.
The away fans make so much. You can feel like these men are here to make sure the players know that they're there. These men are just sitting there like, oh, do something. Then no, create an atmosphere. Shout Liverpool. Like, raise the volume in the stadium, bro.
That's what I've got from them now. It seems like there's a big change, which is fine. Somebody was there for a long time before, but it's done now. And it feels like these new men have just come in and gone, all right, let's sit back, show me something. And I'm like, yeah, they are showing you something. It's like, nah, that's not what I want, though. I'm a big man. As a football fan, you don't get what you want all the time, bro. The one thing you do want, though, what we can all agree on, is a win, bro. But apart from that, you can't just be like, expect. I said it at the beginning of the stream, blood. Your girl got small titties, bruv. Don't be expecting titty wanks, blood. You know what I mean? It's not her fault, bruv. It's not her fault, bruv. Small titties or big titties, titties are nice, blood. But what are you expecting of her? But man are looking at her going, nah, show me the titty wank, bruv. And you're like, she can't.
She can't, bro.
She can't, bruv. But enjoy the small titties, bruv. What's going on? Same end goal, bruv. But they can't, bruv. That's why the man them left leaving the stadium earlier. It's not okay. I'm not giving man an excuse anyway. But it's not like it was 3-0 to Nottingham when you left it. You left that 1-0, bro.
And we could have got
time left in the game. And we got all the possession. Like, come on, man.
I don't want to show. Yeah, and bro, I don't know, because obviously we've been supporting Liverpool for a little while or a long while, whatever way you want to put it. But I don't see, bro, I can't. When has it been? Is it been in the last 10 years, you would say, that the transition of fans? Because I remember, where is the flares, bro? Where's that? Bro, when you turn up to Anfield, where is that aggressive, like, Anfield energy, bro, that we had, bro? And I'm like, all of them man couldn't have died in the last 10 years, bro. The man them that was creating these energies.
It might not even be 10 years, bro. I feel like the atmosphere has been a bit flat since like 2021, 22. I think once we went for that's the one season we won a double domestic. Mane left at the end of the season, had the parade and that. I swear, since the parade, it feels like, man, I just... Yeah, I don't know.
But we just like, you think the fan base is like, because there's only one, but are they content now? Like, well, we won the Premier League that we didn't see. I've seen another Champions League. Man, they're like, okay, I'm cool. But then they're rather than make fuss online. So you're content in the stadium watching, but but online you're not content, which makes no.
It's weird because
make a difference in the stadium. You can actually make a difference being there than you can do online. These men ain't reading your tweets. They don't care. But in the stadium, if you're raising the atmosphere, raising the energy, shouting and screaming about your team, I promise you the players will then go, do you know what? The man them are showing us love today. We need to show up, bro. We can't be out here just willy-nilly doing dumb shit, bro, because they're not feeling this. Let's focus up and throw a flare on the damn pitch, bro. Let the man them know you can't come to Anfield and think you can just win. Bro, the way I saw them, man, they celebrate at the end of the game, bro. I was like, so I see, bro, when we say these teams 100% play different against Liverpool, it means more to them.
I told you, bro. Man, Neil Armstrong hadn't touched the moon yet, blood. The last time they won, of course. This is the
celebration, fist bumps.
Because it means that every time we go into a game, the manager can always say, "You ain't beat these lot since man walked on the moon, blood." That's enough for me, because you're trying to take me for a dickhead. And Max Lau, Linda's blood, man. You man are so stuck on the past and that, bro. If you're gonna say it's 3 years since Linda's ball, then that means that Linda's won the FA Cup and League Cup twice, though, himself, in the last 3 years. Because if he did, big up to him, bro. Man, I have to stop doing that still.
It's us, the fans, man. Us, the fans, bro. Like, there's no energy in the stadium for the players to feed off of, man. And I don't understand. The man them need to run around doing rainbow flicks for us to jump up and down and shout, bro. I do not see I don't see that exact.
Especially for Nottingham as well, because obviously it's not Nottingham of the 80s and that, where they won 2 League Cups and that. So obviously it's like a smaller team. You still have to get it up. Like, I feel like when I watch, it's crazy actually, because I told you, man, like, I know man don't like it when I say it online, because everyone likes to run with lies and that, bro. I will not lie, blood. They can keep lying and saying that Anfield's the best atmosphere and that, bro. But
I told, when we did the thing, I saw the other day, I'm like, I don't know when they did it though.
It's not the truth, blood. It's not the truth, bro. Like, Champions League nights, we still got that. Europa League, forget about it, because we saw all them small teams with 1,000 fans last season brush us off, tops off with flares in the corner and that, blood. So that's a lie. Bruv, I would argue that most championship teams have got a better atmosphere than us, bro. I'm not joking, bro. I'm not joking, bro. If we go down the league, this is how bad it is, bro. This is how bad Anfield's got, bro. No one wants to hear this, but I'm going to say it, bro.
Say it, bro.
Man City might have a better atmosphere than us, blood.
Jesus Christ.
And man, I was cussing them for not having fans, blood. Because they still remember, they're going into every game knowing they're going to win most of them. They're 5-0 up at half times and that, bro. Which is the time where you probably would be quiet, because you're like, I'm not bored and that, bro, but we know
you just want to buy a sandwich or get
these man all link arms, turn around, do the pulse and dance up and down, jump up and down, start singing Wonderwall and Oasis and all that, bro. The blue moon comes up on the screen. They're all screaming. Bro, it's crazy, bro. Arsenal are definitely louder than us now, which is crazy. They copied our whole move, all our tactics for the noise and that. Arteta was bringing in speakers. Everyone was laughing at him. Oh, he's bringing the speakers to Anfield. Now they're louder than us. They have their own song. They've took our flipping Ale. They've got their own version and that. They're louder than us, bro. Maybe not Chelsea. Chelsea's up and down with theirs and that. Crystal Palace are louder than us.
Palace is definitely louder.
Palace is definitely louder than us.
Palace and Brentford are louder.
Brentford are definitely louder than us, bro. And you can keep doing that lead. You heard what Slot said. He said, Ipswich fans surprised me. They were so loud, and I'm hoping that when we go to Anfield, it's going to be double that. It wasn't. It was worse. And that was for the
Which
first
I don't know, it's sad because it's about finding solutions in itself. Finding solutions, like what is the reason? Maybe we need to do a different show on it, bro. I don't know, bro.
Well, man said the old boys are. I told, bro, how many times I give the same solution on this, bro. I don't know who to go to. Any of you like in there who are like, whatever you call them, top reds, or if you're a bottom red, it's up to you, that's gay. But if you're one of them guys and you got like a Spirit of Shankly membership or something like that, tell them that Savage said, I will lead the charge, blood. Put the word out, bro. I told, man, it's very easy, bro. Man are sending super chats into everyone's channels and that. Everyone appreciates the super chats, innit? Still send them, but you see the $3.99, $4.99. Just make it $2.99. We'll throw £1 to the side for each man. All these channels have got thousands of subscribers and that. Pay for the man season ticket. Yeah, it's not that much money off all everyone's subscribers and that. Redman TV, you got about 500,000 subscribers, so the pound off all of you lot is nice, you know what I mean? And then we get man a trombone and a drum set. You get me? Send the flares in with him. Give him a little spot in the corner, and let's go, bruv. Because I'm telling you, bruv, at Dortmund, the one man is there all the time, bruv. He's got his own section, bruv. Bruv, when Royce retired at the end of the season, Royce went in there with them, bruv. He was there. There's a special section in the yellow wall, and he's got little bass there. The drums are there and that. You keep the drums at Anfield, like you keep the flag. The flags are permanently at Anfield. So you keep the drum set down there, the trombone and all that in case man dies and someone has to take over, blood. You get me? And we just run it, bruv. And we just tell him, listen, you can watch the match and that, but your job is to keep the crowd hype. You get me? And if you want to pay a little young gun to do it, it's even better. A little 15-year-old than that because the ticket's cheaper. He's happy that he gets a free ticket to Liverpool. We don't need it for the away fans. The away fans are good, bro, but the home
fans are cold, bro. So cold, man. But the home fans have, you're right, blood. Just give them. Like, I don't even understand it, bro. Like, it feels like our fans just got stuck up, bro. Like, these men just like, whatever in it.
Maybe the online fans have like leaked into the home fans now.
Yeah, because these are the man them that's in the stadium still tweeting, bro. Do you know how much that winds me up? You're watching the game, but man's still on his phone tweeting. Let me video the game.
Bro,
watch the game, bro.
I can see them when I watch like Trent and that go for corners and that. I'm like, bro, you man are watching the game through your phone, bro.
How you're here, bro? You might as well just stay at home. Give it to someone else.
Just watch the game, and when you get home, screenshot when Trent had the corner, and you'll be in the background, all right? There you got a free photograph, bro. I told you the tricks of the trade, blood. What are we doing? You remember? Okay, you'll know this
quality, bro.
Remember what atmosphere we need to have, and it doesn't have to be to this extent, bro. Remember when we had Man City at home Champions League, bro, and they got shook?
Oh my days!
And they had to drive through flares, blood.
Why can't we have that week in, week out?
They had to drive through flares, blood. Bro, you know how cold the photograph was watching the Man City truck come out of red smoke? Fair enough, don't smash up their culture. That's a bit rude. But everything else, make it hostile, boo them, whatever, and that. When they're saying their name on the Anfield thingy, boo. Next up, number 8, Kevin De Bruyne, boo. Like, bro, we don't even have. The
time they even have the ball, bro. Boo them, bro. Every time they step on the ball.
Exactly. We've only got hate for Bernardo Silva. That's the only person we ever boo, blood. Everyone, like when all the other teams. Cav hates this, by the way, but I love it, bro. You know when you have a goal kick and the man goes, oh, blood. We don't even have that, bro.
We just throws off a player, bro.
We just let man take goal kicks. We let people come at Anfield and get their feet on the sofa, bro. So put your feet up, it's no problem, bro.
Yeah, let's just be nice, man. We want to be one of the nicest fan base around. Like, we don't care about being hostile. No, be hostile, bro. I'm not saying, but they've done this thing where everything has to be inclusive and we want the kids there. That's fine, they can be there. But you can still create an atmosphere that
The kids will love it, bruv. The kids will get them involved, bruv. Hey, I'll tell you what, bruv. You want to make it new school? Get the kids flipping red glow sticks if you have to, blood. I don't care if it looks like a WWE crowd, bruv. Do something, bruv. You see thing yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Osterman after the Galatasaray game. Crowd going mad, bruv. This man, all of a sudden, in one game, looks like he's been playing for Galatasaray for 10 years, blood. He looked like a legend. He took the flag off the fans. He waved it around. He done the cheers with him after the game. Ah, not Liverpool, bruv. Not Liverpool. We go over. We did a boring clap. Well done, boys. Well done, lads. Well done, fans. That's well done. Well done. Oh my God. We did, bruv. We played Man U last week, blood. That was away. Fans were a bit louder.
Yeah, the fans were loud as shit, bro, in that game.
Bruv. We even let man come to our stadium and sing death chants to us, blood. And all we do is moan about it online after, bruv. You mad, bruv?
Believe the disgrace. You know they like to use that them buzzword, disgrace. This is not human. But I'm like, bro, shut up, man. Should have been singing some mad songs, bro. Ripping, bro. We should have been throwing. Actually, don't do that.
Nah, I'm out here still lying to my missus all the time because she's always like, yeah, because she's been Anfield, but she ain't been Anfield for a match, innit? And she's always like, I want to go in there. And then and it's like, I can't wait. The atmosphere is so crazy, man. I'm like, yeah, you're still thinking about them old games, but that's not.
Yeah, it's not the same.
So I ain't trying to take my missus to Burnley, Liverpool, blood.
Nah, I took one of my boys to the man. Well, what was it? No, was it when we was in the Europa League? The Suarez times, bro. Yeah. But this man was like raw. Like he's a Man United fan, yeah, and he's never been to Anfield. But he was like, oh my, this is mad hostile still. I said, bro, he's like, it's mad lad. Next to each other, you can't hear each other speak, bro.
That's how it should be.
Now, man, you can hear over the speaker, man, them having full-blown conversation.
What did I keep forgetting the man's name. I said it to you before. You'll know who I'm talking about, bro, because he always pops up on adverts for that Stow Rare card game, the football card game.
Yeah.
That kid who's on there, he's got a YouTube channel on it. And he does what I said I wanted to do when I wanted to travel to the away stadium.
Yeah, I know you're talking about that, bro. Yeah.
I love that channel, bro. I think it's cold, bro. And I want to do that. But there's a one when he goes to Anfield because he ranks all the best fans, and I think like Panathinaikos, someone went up at the top. And he went Man City, Liverpool though, and he was saying that like at the end he was like, oh, Anfield's great, blah blah blah. But in the thing you could see he was a bit confused because it was like, oh, like it's gone quiet, and then it went up again, and he was like, oh, these fans are different to like European fans. Off like here, something has to happen, and then it goes really loud, but then it goes quiet again. Whereas in Europe, there's always noise. There's no dead spots. You watch some Bayern Munich and Dortmund games and all that, bro. Frankfurt and all that. There's no dead spots, bro. And he was like, yeah, it's good, but I don't know if he was. Basically, I could tell in his face that he was a bit disappointed because if you hear anyone talk about the great Anfield, you will be disappointed when you get there, unless you go and we're playing against like Real Madrid or Barcelona on the Champions League night or AC Milan. So,
who did we punch up last season, Seth, in the Europa League, bro? And then their fans were still. Bro, I said,
we beat them 9-1 or something in it on aggregate, bro. And they were still cheering like when they won, bro.
And they had flares out cheering. I could hear the drums, and I'm like,
bro, San Marino fans are louder than Anfield, blood. And they just won their first game last week for 20 years, blood.
And that's what I mean about, by having, like, obviously, I'm not saying it is solely down to the fans, but it has to be, bro. You outnumber the players, bro. You outnumber the management.
I mean, Liverpool more often than not. We don't lose that many games. So more often than not, Liverpool fans do give you something to cheer about because we don't lose that many games. So that means it is up to the fans in some respect as well. Yeah, I mean, and I know that some of the you got some of the more arrogant fans. They're like, oh, the ones over there are not singing and all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know that some of these men are from different countries and they don't even speak English. So maybe you lot should make them feel a bit more welcome as well, bro. That's the thing. If you're from a different country and man are making you feel like you're not part of the Liverpool fans while you're in the stadium, yeah, I'm gonna be quiet and just watch the player that come to watch, innit? Because you these men are cocky about their season ticket and that, bro. They get a bit arrogant. Oh, this is where I sit in the cop end. Shut up, bro. No one cares, bro. You know what I mean?
Once I'm in the stadium, bro, who cares?
Yeah, you know the man that every week they get a pie and still want to talk to you about Shankly and that, blood. Allow it, blood. He's dead, bro. Nah, he's dead, bro. Nah, bro.
Yeah, big Shanks.
You know, man, like, something goes wrong. They're like, well, when Dalglish is in charge, when
what?
it's not.
What you mean, lad? We've had Klopp since then, bro. Relax, man. There's bare managers since then, bro. We had Hudson, we had Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Bare man since them times, bro. Let's, you know what I mean?
And all this goes into being a big club, bro. All of it goes into being a big club. Like best club and big club are two different things, bro. And being a big club, yes, the finances and the advertisements and all that, but the fans are one of the biggest parts of it, bro. And they have to be better, man. They suck.
Every player that speaks about us, bro, they're like Anfield, but it's always about when they played there like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
It's never been like, oh, do you know what? That last game, Anfield was, you know when they ask a player, bro, it's never like recent time, bro. It's like 5.
But the easiest point to say is don't watch for people like De Bruyne and Foden and all that people. Don't let them people say it because they're just gonna say Anfield because of course when this Man City, there's always a good atmosphere. Ask the people who play for like Brentford and that, and they're not gonna say Anfield, bro, because they don't.
Like, it's all right, but
it's all right.
Other places I've been.
Yeah. So it's one of them ones, man. The granddads need to let the youngsters get a ticket. Although I think that is the thing. The ticketing system is not fair. You know what I mean? Because they got all that thing with the postcode, and then the worst thing I've ever heard for tickets is you'll go to get a ticket and they'll say you need to have attended a certain amount of Premier League games the season before to get. And I'm like, well, then that must mean that this person's never going to get a ticket. How do I get a ticket to attend? Have to say that I attended. That's like when people, when you left school and you tried to get a job and it was like you need experience. I'm like, bitch, I just left school.
Bro.
What experience? What year 11? What?
Man, they expect you to do some work experience.
You're like, I don't know. I don't know what I was about to say. This, I'm dumb. I was about to say, yeah, ends man, like that's your name on your CV in that. But it's like, yeah, ends man. It seems that you've got a bit of a gap between the ages of 11 and 16. You seem to have a gap.
Remember,
you're like,
they did used to do that though. Remember when
you're like, bitch, I was in school. What do you mean? I'm trying to get a job at JD and that blood man asking me about experience in year 9.
I want the discount on the Crips you're talking about. Just give me the job, man.
The German guy said the noise German stadium concert while Anfield. Oh yeah, you're on about the same video. Yeah. I love that. That guy's cold, man. But yeah, it's one of them. And don't get me wrong, I can't expect us to be exactly the same as Europe. There's different cultures of football, but can we at least be like Crystal Palace, bro? Can't believe I'm saying that, bro. But can we at least, bro? Them man, I got the song going. Glad all over, cause we got boom boom. They got Eagles. They used to have cheerleaders until they got gold.
CPFC tune as well, but that rings blood.
Rings blood. Yeah, I mean, Wolves are out here playing. I think
Palace Football Club, CPFC.
I heard
rings.
Because we're a bit old-fashioned, isn't it? So obviously, don't get Pablo. Relax. Obviously, don't get rid of "You Never Walk Alone." That's our tune, safe, isn't it? But some of the other things they got actual songs playing before the game starts in it as well. Get man a little, don't want to sit silent and that. Even throw on a little Dua Lipa or something. Let us do something, bro. I heard Arsenal, bro. These men were playing Roman Reigns' theme song a week ago. I said, what? Roman Reigns' theme. Then I heard Wolves play Triple H before they come out.
Yeah.
So hold on. They're playing the Tribal Chief song. They're playing Triple H, and we just got silence, blood. I told you, man, brother. I'm gonna say it once, say it again, bro. You know you don't love the Beatles and that, but it's time to let go, blood.
Nah, you know what it is, bro. The only way we fix it, get the man them in with the drums, bro. Create the atmosphere, bro.
Create the atmosphere, bro.
And I promise, if you create the atmosphere and the players don't fall in line with it, you moan at them all you want, and you will never hear me say anything back. But there's no atmosphere for the man them. The man them are playing in white noise, blood. Just sit like just.
Don't get me wrong, bro. Man them in the chat.
The sub, they're in the straight jacket in a white route. That's what the players are playing, bro. The fan base ain't creating nothing.
Man, listen, don't get me wrong. See, like Tariq or anyone come over here, I'm lying through my TV.
Yeah,
like, Anfield's cold. What are you talking about? But because we're talking between us, man, it's trash, man. But yeah. Yeah, I hear it, bro. Man said PSG Ultras and that. I hear it, bro. This what, bro. And that's what's going to happen. You know what? Don't even take my word for it. Watch when we turn up at the San Siro about atmospheres, blood.
Is that Tuesday?
Yeah, that will show you atmosphere, bro.
Is that tomorrow we play then, bro? My guy, man.
This game's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday now, isn't it? Because
but I looked, obviously I was scanning, but I didn't see our team, so I didn't know which day we were playing.
I've got it here still. So, yeah,
it's tomorrow, man. I need another Liverpool game, so.
Oh, shit. So we didn't. That's why I realized now. Cause I saw a Coppish preview, like some weird time, and that I said, "What?" Now I realize tomorrow, bro. No
Wait,
preview.
tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Oh shit, man! I have to do a. So you do a, I don't know,
Yeah, you have to do preview.
Shit, bro, I've got shit to do. No, tell a lie. I've got to do an airport run at 7. So maybe.
You can do it before the game.
Yeah.
Actually, because
Shout. That's a shout. What
yeah,
time?
you know what? I am supposed to do the watch along, and No. So no, that's fine because I'm gonna say do the calling. I mean, do the preview right before the game,
and then send the people
and
over.
send
And
them straight
cool,
over.
cool. Let's do that then, Black.
And yeah, the game is on Amazon, so I'm actually happy about that still because I know
Amazonian.
because I'm gonna have a couple screens on still, and then Dortmund's playing the day after, I think. But,
Hey, did you watch Barca yesterday? By the way, sir.
nah, I have to say, man.
Injury and another.
The football's proper way, bro.
Yeah. Simple stuff, man.
Yeah. My son tried to make a comment to me yesterday. I had to tell him off.
What did he say?
He said, "I can't lie. This black Barca kit's one of the best kits I've ever seen." I said, "You bring." You know what? I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said, bro. I love this with my son, but this shit's fucking hilarious. He likes kits anyway, innit? But he obviously, yeah, I mean, Real Madrid side in that because he didn't have a choice, blood. But yeah, so this is what he messaged me for no reason. I wasn't even talking to him. He said that Barca kit is one of the most beautiful kits I've ever seen. I messaged him back. It's incredible, but if you ever buy it, I'll burn it with some ice in it. And then I put with petrol. Then I put with alcohol. Then I said anything flammable. Then he said, especially with Lamine on the back, I said, with you in the shirt, I'll burn it. That's what. And then I said, if it ain't framed with Messi on the back or Ronaldinho, bro, don't bring that Catalonia stuff in this house, blood.
No,
then he said,
Catalonia, blood.
Yeah. The kid's cold though. The kid's cold.
Yeah, Lamel yesterday was cool kid.
He's the truth, man. And he's.
But do you know what that Olmo, bro? Fuck, you know what a signing.
It's weird because I'm so used to Olmo like playing a few games and then getting injured.
He did get off. I don't know if he's gonna be because he come off in it.
Yeah, but he's I don't know, man. Obviously, time's gonna tell only because you like do end up with so many injuries. It's actually weird for us because we've got more injuries beginning of this season. Like Brahim Diaz is injured now, but our guys are just dying, bruv.
Yeah,
bruv. Every time I'm about to start a game, bruv, I'm like, what? Man's injured again, blood. The man died
for 3 months. How's he out for 3 months? Bro?
I think, if I'm correct, I think that Bellingham and Tchouaméni might be back. They might return this week, hopefully. But yeah, it's fucked, bruv. Look, at the moment, Tchouaméni's out, Ceballos is out, Alaba's out, Camavinga's out, and Bellingham's out, bruv. But now Brahim Diaz is out as well. Dude, bruv, I swear, we're dropping like flies, bruv. That was you, man, with Gavi and Pedri a season ago.
Frankie de Jong. Who else? Kunde. Who else was out, man? I feel like there was bare man.
Yeah, a lot of people out, man.
Kabasi was out for a little bit, but then he came back really quick. Ferran Torres was out. I mean, Rafinha got injured a few times as well last season. But
man said dictator savage, you know. Nah, blood, my son has to listen to me, bruv. He dare take that spare money and buy a Barca kit, bruv, and see what happens to it, blood. It was just randomly have a tear. It was random. You know what? I'm a dickhead as well because I'll wait for them to go out of stock so you can never buy them. And then I'll say, "Nah, son, you can get one if you want." Don't mean anything. Nah, bro, I'm horrible, bruv. Don't do that with me, bruv. Go buy the other one on it. But yeah, man. Wait there, what? Wait there, Barca. Because there's bare games tomorrow. Now.
yeah,
we got Stuttgart tomorrow, so I don't need to watch that Real Madrid game. It's on Amazon, so I might put it on both screens anyway. And then Barca's playing the day after, I think, on Wednesday. Because Dortmund's playing. Actually, you're playing on Thursday, I think, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird now because normally we have 2 Champions League days, and now we have 3. The bare games, bruv.
Bare games.
Arsenal, Atalanta. Monaco, Barca, bruv.
Light work still.
Watch along on that.
Is that Wednesday?
Thursday.
Interesting one, blood. I might do it still, you know. Might do it. I need to make a little Barca layout still because I need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Atalanta games anyway, so might as well.
That sounds like a Atalanta Arsenal's good because Atalanta's at home. So Feyenoord, Leverkusen,
They might cook Arsenal still, you know, bro.
Yeah, they're a problem, man. Look, man, still in form, blood. So, who else is on? Inter Milan, Man City. That was the final 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then PSG, Girona.
Man United.
I can't believe you treated Girona like that, but that was so disrespectful.
Bro, but you know what that does, Sam, yeah? Because I know with the conversation we had prior to that.
Yeah, because they're good, man. I'm expecting a good game.
No, Sam, I didn't disagree. I was like, yeah, nah, for real.
Yeah, bro.
Some people are like, yeah, Girona ain't gonna be an easy game for Liverpool, and the way the man just dealt with them,
now you brushed them aside, bro. Like, what other games? Bayern Munich, Zagreb, Young Boys Villa. Ugh. Them 5:45 games and that when Tracy Beaker's on. I ain't trying to see them games still.
Tracy Beaker, you know.
Yeah. That's crap, man. Bro will wear a Barca kit under his jacket, bro. Nah, but we're just gonna have to do it. He can't have it, all right. That's how it works, bro.
No,
some people. I'll tell you what though. I seen the article for Liverpool next season with the Adidas thing and that because we're using the thingy, innit? We're using the you know, Adidas have got the free stripe logo like you've got on now.
Yeah.
But then they got the foil one in it. You know, it's called Adidas foil, where it's like a flower. It looks like a bit weird.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what we're using.
Normally used to have them on that. What's that turtle thing they used to do?
Yeah.
Turtle Adidas trainers.
No, but I think we're using it next season. Instead of the regular one. That's cold blood. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I saw Arsenal come out with the tracksuit in the weekend and that. Then I saw Madrid come out with the tracksuit and I said, hold on, Adidas, run us now, blood. Nike, it's been beautiful in that, blood, but one new man, bro. I need them Adidas tracksuits, blood. Them tracksuits will go, bro. You know them tracksuits that you get them and you can wear them for life, blood. Because we're grown men now, innit? So our size ain't gonna change. It's over with, bro. Like, it's over with, bro. Anything you know when you used to see older people in that and they open their wardrobe talking about, I got this jacket 15 years ago. When you're a young man, you're like,
why is the jacket still in there, sir?
I know, but when you're younger, you're like 15 years ago. That's crazy. But when you're older, you're like, oh yeah. Once that the reason why that we would change our clothes all the time. Obviously, you want to look fly in that, but two, we're growing men in it. But once you're grown, if the jacket's cold and you wear it once and it's clean, why are you gonna dash it? He's gonna keep it in it. And that's why they have it still. That's all.
So just hand it down, bro. Give it to someone.
Yeah. So now we're in that stage. I'm like, the Adidas jackets, especially football tops and that, because football tops don't get old, but as long as you keep them clean and that, bro, you're laughing. So I'm trying to hear that, man. That would be so cool. I can't wait for Adidas one Nike. Now Nike is this, bro. Nike in general, Nike's cold, bro. That's my shit. Or Nike, but when it's away from that, bro, when it comes to football and that, if it's not football boots, Nike can piss off, bro, because for your team, they are, bro, when I mean cut and paste, blood.
I feel like they take the piss, bro, a bit.
Yeah. Chelsea's top now, the one they won in yesterday, it's not similar. It's the Liverpool's one from the season before, the beige one. It's basically the same top, bro.
They don't really change. Yeah, they don't really edit anything in there. They just
man.
Whatever that we had, they just run it.
Yeah, they move like them Pro Evo kits from back in the day, and they just give you 6
them yourself.
Yeah,
bro. Me and my boy Shane, bro, we used to just sit there and create these.
Spend bare time on it, innit?
Bro, get the update because then the update gives you the whole loadout file.
The whole load.
You're literally just copy and pasting and drop, bro. It's mad.
Yeah, you was like me, bro. I was so particular with that game that I remember one of the games. I think it might have been Pro Evo 3 or the one with Henry and Terry on the front. Yeah, Henry and Terry. And I started the game in that, and Rio had cornrows, blood. I said, no. He doesn't have cornrows anymore.
No, he doesn't. Let me change that.
Yeah, and then I went on Beckham's turn. It was different. I said, nah, we got to edit this whole thing before we have a game, blood. Because it pissed me off. But I loved it, man. There were the times when games were games, man. I'm trying to get that thingy, you know, that I might get Steamcast. You know what that is? It's like a handheld device. It looks like a PlayStation thingy, but it's got all the old games loaded into it. But it's expensive. It's kind of like 400. I might get one.
Sounds expensive still.
I seen some gal on Twitter yesterday. She was playing GTA. One blood.
I need it because I downloaded GTA because you can do it for some reason on Netflix. You got games. So I downloaded it on my phone. I've been playing San Andreas, bro, but it's long, bro. Playing it on my phone. Long, but the storyline is cold blood. Just had to
cold blood. Cold. It's 10 penny in that blood,
bro.
Just causing bare problems.
It's because I know the storyline. I can't remember it like the whole storyline, but as I'm going along, I'm like, this.
All I'm saying is, you see, obviously we know that GTA is on the way. I'm excited, but it's still taking long. You see the GTA after this one,
Yeah.
which is probably going to be when we're like 52 or something. God,
I'll still buy it though. Still
Yeah.
buy it.
You think we've had to wait, bro? Think of where you was when the last one came out, bro. Bro, it's fucking 11 years old, bro.
They're taking the piss. They're taking the piss.
Hold on a minute. I just realized something, blood.
What?
How old's Rio? 11.
Yeah, 12 now.
Nah, blood. So your missus was pregnant when the last one came out, blood.
No, they're taking the piss.
They're taking the piss, bro. They're taking the piss, bro. This one's, bro. That means your missus was pregnant when the last one came out. Rio was born, went through all phases of early school and played GTA, bro. And they still ain't brought out a new one yet, bro. It's just disrespectful.
They just gave us bare in-game loadouts and just, you know,
yeah, man.
Storylines.
And the way they've done the last one, because to be fair to them, all I will say is, even though they took long, the last one, I definitely got my money's worth out of it. Like, I probably got like £2,000, £5,000 worth of gaming out of this one game because they started to add all the different stuff and the heists and all that. And they did put a lot of detail into it. I'm saying the next one after that, they should, and I know you'll agree, from GTA 1 on PlayStation, all of the characters, put them in the one game, bro. Put them in the one game. I'm talking about you start off in, pick a random spot. In fact, the next GTA start off in London, innit? But you can get a plane. And when you get the plane, if you land in Miami at Vice City, my man's there, blood. And if you go to LA, CJ's there.
So you can just do the story.
Yeah, blood. Yeah, bro, it'd be so cold. The game would never end, blood. It'd be cold, bro.
They'll be making money still. I can't even lie. Even if you charge £100 for them games.
I'll buy it. No problem.
I'll buy it.
Because I'm already thinking, yeah. And we don't know this shit, but when we get the new one, you know how much memory it's going to take off your PlayStation?
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Because the last one, it takes up bare memory, bro. And this one's going to be bigger, bro. I have to delete everything still.
I need to make sure I get on the glitches early still. You know, they're glitch duplicating cars and that.
Yeah.
Bro, there was one year they put you in this thing where you're just running around trying to shoot these clowns, and every time they die,
yeah.
Bro, I was cleaning up.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, because there's that thing as well where you go to like there's a fountain and there's a man with a board in his hand, and you speak to him and he gives you something. Then it goes all like you get some alien guns. Yeah, and then the clowns and aliens are coming out of nowhere, bro.
Shoot every one of them, brother. Make sure.
Nah, GTA is cold, bro. I'll tell you what though, once they make GTA part of like the VR headset properly, it's over. It's over for this world, bro. Because people are gonna start living their life through it, like Ready Player One, bro.
But they really should have done that, man.
Yeah. Because you know, man, I know, man, them get mad themselves already. Like it's not even real money. If I go to Pay and Spray and sort my car out and I leave and someone crashes into me, you know, I'll track these, bro. You start seeing what evil ends is like when you want to play GTA, bro. This is what happens. Anyone who thinks they don't have a dark side, play GTA, you'll find out real quick. This is what you would want to do for life.
Bro, there's times when even
I gave my missus the controller. Yeah. First of all, I wish this was on stream. Yeah. She started stopping at every traffic light and driving in all the right lanes.
No, I have days like that when I'm like, just stop.
But watching somebody do it is the most frustrating thing. I go, yeah, babe, you don't have to stop at the traffic light still. She's like, well, do you want me to just break the law? I said,
what?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, but you find she's like, no, the police are there. I can't drive through. So okay, you're driving these places. She's like, my character might be hungry now. I said, what? So yeah, I'm gonna go into the Clock and Bell. Babe, he won't die if he doesn't eat. Just go. Pissing me off, bruv. And then someone crashed into a car, bruv. I said, I'll hunt this person down. You know them random characters. Hunt this person down. Threw a sticky bomb at their car and shot the shotgun at them, bruv. Said that. Yeah, you're evil, blood. I hate it, bruv. You mess with me on that game, bruv. Especially if you're online and you're just online trying to have a good time. And then you see the white dot come up and you're like, hold on a minute. Is this somebody online trying to fuck with me, bro? I'm just trying to have a nice day.
I'm just trying to drive around, go and check.
You see the oppressor come over your head. Someone rocket launches your car and then talking about, do you want to enter in a death match? No! I want to enjoy my day, blood. And you know what they do if you don't enter? They just kill you again, blood. They just kill you again, blood. I'm not going to be that guy who comes on and lies about GTA. There's one guy that I remember in particular because he haunts me to this day, bro. He wouldn't let me live, bro. Like, he was sniping me from random places. And every time I spawned, he was already dead, bro. Pissing me off, bro. You know what I did, innit? I went into passive mode and turned off my.
I can't even enjoy the game myself. I have to go in passive mode.
You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the virtual person. This was me at nursery, by the way. So, but forget it. It reminds me of the person who, like, when you're trying to be in nursery or primary school, you're trying to play with these toys, isn't it? I don't want you to play with these toys, isn't it? The man just coming over trying to touch my bricks and that, or touch the jigsaw, and then the teacher's talking about, you got to learn to share, bitch. Let's let me live.
Nah, Sam, you got meant to share.
Because I got thingy in it. This was I told myself I got kicked out of nursery because of that same reason. Yeah, because you know the thing where you put the shapes in the finger and that, blood.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's light work for man in it, blood. These look spastic youths and that who can't put the freaking thing, blood. But I was doing that, and the kid tried to take the brick, and he kept trying to force, the X. He tried to force the X into the square, blood, and it don't fit. And he was winding me up at it. So I just hit him with the hammer. The hammer thing where you hit the bricks with. I smarted him with it. Yeah. He made a bruise on his head. Got kicked out of nursery, had to move in there. But listen, man.
You need to relax, bro. Why was he nursery that much energy, bro?
Because, I was like that as a kid. I was mad, like, I used to take stuff apart. That's what, in my house, I used to, like, my mum used to go mad, by the way. But if I see my mum's stereo and that, she's not about, take this stereo and take it apart with the screwdriver and then put it back together. But obviously, my mum said she's like, this pussy old blood. You don't pay for that. But this is unscrewed. So in nursery, I'm just like, no, let me do my thing. I'm actually nice with all the kids. But when I say no, it means no, blood. Stop touching my jigsaw, bruv. You get me? Stop touching my building block. Yeah, you're smarting with the, and then look at hammer ting, blood. And you know the wooden in it. Remember the all wooden in that? Smarking with it, dash an abacus in his head. Yeah, got kicked out of nursery. It's one of them, blood.
You need to relax, bro. But you know when you said about actually, do you know what?
Nah, say it, blood.
No, because I'm picturing in my head. No one's saying about these kids can't put the thing in. No, just picture. No.
Oh shit, my bad.
Just picture the kid. Just picture the kid. The word
little dumb kid, bro.
You're kind to hell. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even have to see.
That's why, yeah. That's why I get so angry, blood. You know when we talk. You probably realize this now. I'll let man in on this, innit? You know when man used to talk about, like, man used to say something about Jurgen, blood, and kept saying square pegs in round holes. It used to trigger me, blood, because I used to think about being a kid. That's what the kid was doing. He's trying to put square pegs in a round hole, bro. You know, smash, blood. Yeah, I'll be a bruv. Dickhead, bruv. Miss, you have to put your hand up in school, miss. Put him in a special class, blood. You dickhead, bruv. Nah, blood. I swear, bro. Because you know when I
need to hell with you.
When I went to that parents' evening, remember the one I told you that the teacher said, "Nah, this greased me." It was only when I was on stream, and I said the teacher literally said to me, "He's like, I'm going." I said, "I'm going home to watch the United game," and that, and he was like, "What? You're gonna watch Ratchet running straight lines?" And my son started creasing, and I was like, "Nah, bro, I've never heard someone say that, bro." And I was speaking to the teacher, and my son was like, "Yeah, because obviously there's drama, and that. He's like, oh, drama should be fine, but you know, the only thing is I've been struggling a little bit because basically there's a kid in his class who's a bit slow, and because my son's the best at drama in the class, they basically said to my son, yeah, you take him under your wing, innit? But my son's saying, that's fine. I'll talk to him about, but he's slowing me down, bro, because I'm trying to do some more elite stuff. So when I sat down with the teacher and she mentioned it in my head, I just couldn't. I'm too childish to be at parents' evening. I'm creasing. I'm absolutely creasing, bro. I said, nah, you put some slow kid with my son and then tried to blame him for his grades and that. Nah, man.
Sam,
shit, that killed me, bro. Oh. The guy with the Lambo always kills me. Oh, bro, the worst than the man with the Lambo is the man that in a group in a car, blood. You know, just bearing them in the car.
Yeah.
Them crews. I used to kick man out of my crew all the time, blood. Savage Avid Peter Steve reference. Nah, bro, trust me, it used to piss me off, blood. Like, it's dark times, bro. Breaking Barcelona confirmed that Dani Olmo is up to 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, little tough. That's all right, man. I'll go quick. That's a month.
Yeah, I'm sad about that still.
No, you're not.
Nah,
Oh, man. Prime time. Gabby's back, bro. So You know what I mean? Pedri goes into the attacking mid. You know what I mean? We're good, man. We're good. We're good.
Just don't try playing.
You know when we obviously before you stop playing against me on FIFA. You know when I start Pedri in the 10.
I hear all of that, bro, but don't let Gavi play like full 90 minutes in that car.
Nah, he won't play full 90, bro. You know
this man has about 4.3 years left in his quads, blood. That's
Bro, the man's still mad young as well, but he ain't got many years.
Yo, every time I see him look exhausted, bro.
Nah, the way they did Pedri that year, blood, and Spain still played him. I said, bro, the
man looked like he needed a blood transfusion on the bench, boy. He was pale in that blood. Yo. Oh, shit.
Every minute of every game.
Fucking hell. Top players, though, man. Man like Pedri and them, man. Hey, man, it's one of them. Nah, man. Nah, jokes aside, though. Oman needs to get fit and that, blood. That's fucked up. What did he say it was? Suffered it. Oh.
Danny Olmo.
They'll be fine. Had no guns, just went to the gun shop and Lambo. This is funny, yeah, because now we start talking about GTA. The chat sounds crazy, blood. If you come into this stream and don't know what we're talking about, just sounds like man are losing their mind.
Everyone. Nah, yeah, listen. Nah, no, we're just talking about GTA, guys. Yeah, so anyone jumping in now. Grand Theft.
You like everything you get the urge to. I know, man, I've done.
Get the urge for what, Sav?
You know when you go to ammunition and that, blood, and you're picking up your guns and that. You ever have the urge to shoot down in the face, blood, the one who works there? Bro.
Nah, do you know what? Who else I listening to the other day, man? Shits and gigs. I was listening to them. They had a thing, you know, when they do the question at the start, and it was like things that you have the urge to do. And then one of them was on saying, you know, if you ever like stand on the edge or something like that, just to jump off. I said, what?
Nah, my son has that, blood. He's a weirdo, bruv. Every time I go somewhere and we're high up, my son always, bruv, without fail, and he's been saying this since he was tiny, bruv. He always say, yo, Dad, I think I'll survive if I just jump off this. I said, why do you keep saying that, blood? It doesn't matter where we go. I thought he's going to grow out of it, bruv. Little psychopath, bruv, every time. Yo, Dad, you think if I jump off this cliff, I'll die? Yeah? Yeah, you will?
Obviously, bro. Obviously.
Man. Little psychopath, bruv. I probably should have got my son tested early, bruv, because he's always asked that question, and for some reason, and don't judge me, people, blood, about, you know what I mean? I know when you're supposed to be a certain age to let your son play GTA, blood, but hey, he's what it is, blood. My son always used to do certain things on GTA, like he always used to take the car down to Vespuccia Beach and just run everyone over. He just used to, you know, where the mask shop is, he just used to pull up there and then see all the things in their bikinis and that and just run them over.
Oh, nah, do you know what? That reminds me of someone else that does that still.
I know.
But this man's let in the bro. When I say mass killings, bro, he's just killing everyone on GTA for no reason,
bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. Man, them lose the massive beating prostitutes with the baseball bat.
Oh my! Why though, man? Let them live, bro.
GTA is mad, blood. Because I'll just be in there fighting the bouncers at the strip club. They know, like if you're normal, they just say hello to you, innit? But for some reason, when I'm on the way out, anytime I'm on the way out, you always spark, man.
Yeah, it's that, bro. He's out there doing his job, Sam. Like, let me just walk around the corner and let me just punch man. No, bro. Just
GTA is violent. It's violent because Vice City was mad, bro. Like, I remember on Vice City, there always used to be like floating samurai swords for no reason, just in the grass and that. And remember, on Vice City, if you use a samurai sword, the first chop you do, it always chops off the person's head, bro. And then now I'm old, I'm like, bro, what was that? What was that in the game for, bro? Like, why was it just a samurai sword?
It shouldn't have been in the game, bro. It was just to let you be a bit, you can absorb it a bit more and go, do you know what? That's not nothing crazy. No, it is crazy, bro. Chopping someone's head off with a samurai sword is crazy.
Listen, I know there's a reason why the game's got a certain age on it. I think if you've got parents around, I don't think there's anything. You're all right playing the game with that. Yeah. But if you're one of them, like, got one kid and you're never watching them play the game, that could be a problem, bro.
Yeah, you have to, because you don't know what they're taking in and absorbing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, GTA is a mad place, man. Man, I just slicing man up on that.
Slicey.
Well, I was about to say you got anything coming up, but I guess preview show tomorrow is at the
Yeah. What time's the game? Did you say?
8 o'clock, lad.
Bro, I'm trying to create the thumbnail for it, man. I'll find good pictures, man.
8 o'clock, San Siro.
And Zero Liverpool to smoke up our team. Like, no, actually, I ain't gonna say nothing more about Liverpool, bro, because losing 1-0, bro. I can't believe that we've lost one game and we only conceded 1 goal this season.
I know. Just hiccup, man. Just hiccup, man. You can't change everything what you've seen in the last few games and think that it's trash already. Well, you can, but I'm trying to see what the
that's too extreme.
Yeah, I didn't really watch anyone's content yesterday, but I tried to just catch what little things they said of the game. Most people seem like I'm some panicking thing. But I don't know, man.
Man said, is there a problem with the tactics already? Fucking hell, man.
It's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption's cold blood.
Yeah, I've still played that. Red Dead Redemption 2 is cold, man. The map is...
Yeah, it's a big map, man. It's all fun and game till man start fighting you, bro, when your horse runs off, blood.
Yeah, no, when you get attacked by a fucking a bear or something,
Yeah.
and your horse runs off, or one of them wolves that look like they them wolves out. What's that from? The vampires and werewolves, bro. That.
Troy Deeney's analysis is hilarious. How did the man get a new gig at the BBC? I don't know, bloods. I don't know, but careful what you say about Troy Deeney online, Carl. If he sees it, bro, he'll pull up on your stool, right? Shit. Bro, I swear, bro. But yeah, I seen him on the what is it? I think match of the day too when I was at wrestling the other day when Liverpool played Brentford. I saw it. I was like, "Raw, this is terrible." It's him and Karen Carney. I said, "Let me turn this off, blood." I'm trying to hear them.
I think they're trying to find like new people in it because they try and do it to try and change it over because they're trying to maybe transition the fan base because no one really watches match of the day no more. So they're probably trying to draw in a new crowd to it.
Well, if they're trying to draw a man in, blood, they're probably send him man away with them two on.
And yeah, you have to get. Do you know what they need to do though? I think they need to every week try and get a different player on.
Yeah, I think everything needs rewrapping on there.
Player that's playing now, just get them on.
I'm okay with. I was about to say that because I'm okay with the host. That's fine. That don't matter. But the other two who do the punditry part, I think everything. I don't even like the match of the day studio, bro. And it's green screen, but it looks disgusting. That dark, horrible red and all that. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You can. It's green screen. It means you can make it as vibrant as you want, bro. And you man want it to look boring, bro.
Still nostalgic in it for the people that used to watch it.
And the show is what we do in the shadows. What's going on there, bro? What kind of conspiracy talk is this, blood?
What is Red for Life?
That's some Illuminati thing that I don't know about.
Bro, it sounded like that, bro. I'm like, should I be deciphering ... Look at the third letter in. Make a sentence. Nah, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, blood. It's crazy, blood. If you GTA Plus, you can book Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, you can. There's some Red Dead Redemption thingies in there as well. Like I think it's the gun and the axe. It's part of the things you have to pick up, bro. I went out my way to find it when I was bored on GTA, blood, in Trevor Country for no reason. At some cave. And I think you can sell it and get more money back, bro. But, yeah, man. GTA is cold still. I'm looking forward to it. Nearly on the 3 hour mark, so we'll just leave on the 3 hours, lad.
Leave on the 3 hours, mate. Any other questions?
Yeah.
One day, man, them trying to cook Virgil. So what have you seen on Twitter and stuff like that? Anything like...
I ignored Twitter. I only saw, like... I think when copies were live, I saw like a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Actually, no, I didn't see anything of copies after the game. I saw their AC Milan preview.
I watched that today in the gym still.
But I only turned it on when they had like 5 minutes left, and I don't know, man. Didn't sound too positive about the game, which is crazy. So
what the AC Milan game?
The AC Milan game, yeah. Didn't
sound I mean, they were mentioning obviously the players that they've got, and they could be a problem as well. But it feels like after a loss, it's always like that. not necessarily just them, but others as well. Where when we don't win a game, we then just forget how good our players are.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, the other team's automatically better than us now. It's like, well, if we won the game, would that still be in the same energy?
Actually, in AC Milan, not been very good, blood. So
They won their last game, I think. But
yeah, I think. But if you watch any of the, because you have to watch some of the highlights of the thing, people have to take into account the other team. Can't be like, oh, all of a sudden, because I feel like that with Manda being lazy when it comes to the other teams they're playing. If you're doing previews and all that stuff, do a bit of research, God. Man are speaking about AC Milan like they've still got Seedorf and that blood. Like, relax, man.
Hey, that team was cold, and we actually beat that team still.
Exactly.
You know the craziest part? Like over the last
we beat them the last 4 times, I think.
Yeah. So
because we had them in 2 group stages, and the group stage where we won every game, we had them twice. We beat them. Then we had that 3-2 game.
Yeah,
we beat them as well. Well, I think my brother was at that game. So yeah, man. You know what I mean? But obviously, every season's different and all that. But yeah, I guess it's the right thing to analyze your last game. But there's also 3 games before that. So let's not lose our damn minds about stuff on that. At the moment, probably should be a bit more optimistic because we don't know what it's like when it's not the game yet. So I'm not going to pretend like I do.
But that's the thing, though, isn't it? With him, we don't know how he's going to react.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. Like, this is new for him as well. And these are the things that people wanted to see in it. So how you react after a loss.
Yeah.
Are you going to rotate the team? These are kind of the questions being asked all the time. So we have to wait and see what he does now. And then
let the man cook, man. He'll be fine, man. Yeah, he'll be fine. And then we're back to winning ways and that. We're going to beat AC Milan, have Bournemouth on the weekend. It won't be an easy game against Bournemouth, but I think if you play your proper football against them, you should be able to beat them. They're a bit more expansive than Nottingham anyway.
Be a tough game still.
Yeah, because they don't really have the low block in them. It's Iraola in it, their manager. He doesn't have that in him. So, but they still got like Semenyo and all that. So they're good.
Semenyo is a problem, you know, blood. That's
every time we played against him, he causes problems. So.
My guy, man.
But sure, it'll be his last season at Bournemouth, bro. He's too good.
And maybe to Liverpool, lad, because that's a player that I'd like to see us have.
Same. He's one of them that go under the radar. Probably won't cost that much. And if you need to catch him before he ends up at another club, because if he ends up at another club and then Liverpool trying, it won't ever work. But he's cold, man.
It'd be too expensive by then.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. But big up to everyone in the chat though. Love for the love and that, bro. If you like the stream, like the video. I mean, if you've been here that long and you don't like it, you're a weirdo, blood. But yeah, man. We're back tomorrow. Preview on Enzo's show on Enzo's channel, and then the watch along on mine. And then yeah, man, we'll see what happens, bro. And hopefully Liverpool pick up the victory. It'd be good to get 3 points under the belt in the Champions League, and that because it's the freaking group stage thing with all them teams in it. Yeah, man. We get these ones out, the less favorable ones. Then the favorable ones should be even better, bro. And we can rest players if we need to, but we'll see what happens then. Big up to everyone in the chat, man.
Big up, man.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here, mate.
Peace.
Have I got anything else? No. All right. Big up. Peace.